Hello. It's another Final Fantasy 11 stream. Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
I'm surprised, man. I've been online 5 full seconds and somebody hasn't asked me to join a Summoner Burn party, and I don't know if that means that I'm out of the the level range that I'm expected to be a prime piece of level sync robo meat or whatever. But you know, I'm in Sky just preparing to sit here for 10 to 15 minutes and look desperately for a healer that isn't burning already. And I guess I don't really need a tank. I just need somebody, or I mean a collection of individuals that are willing to get pecked at by birds. Just get pecked, just constantly getting, you know, if they're feeling a little peckish. If they're feeling a little peckish, you know, this is the prime opportunity, the best place
Welcome home,
that they
hunter.
could be. Hang on, who's doing what? Decrepit Golfer. Thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Hello, here it is. Hello, sorry for bothering you. Want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel, chat panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it on, off, customize. Go to Streamrise. I'm assuming there's supposed to be a period there. Are you? Are you what? Am I what? I will give you $1 for your services. Okay, I want I want something big. I want something big and flashy. I want an overlay that makes it simulate that whenever anybody walks on screen, like a character or like a monster, I want like an AI projection to track when that person is coming on the screen, and I want the AI to launch fireworks from behind that person, because I don't want the fireworks to be in front of the person. You understand? Checks in the mail already, by the way, Decrepit. And I want the fireworks to appear in front of them. I want this to look like professional, because I'm paying you, especially considering that, you know, we haven't even worked out the contract details yet. So maybe I'm putting a little bit too much on your plate already, but I'm just excited. I'm excited to start our relationship off on the right track. You have a service to provide, and I am here ready for you to service me, and I will pay you exactly $1 for infinite terms, indefinite services of you servicing me. Is that good? I mean, it's silly. I know it sounds good, because like you wouldn't come in here and try to sell me something unless you were really proud of your product and ready to service me with your product or products like immediately. So yeah, no, I'm sorry. I used you for the bit. Please, I apologize. If you're a real person, I don't have anything against you, but prepare to be banned. Grab it. Golfer, F's in chat. Bam. F in chat. Sometimes they're just a bot. Sometimes they seem to be AI. Other times they are a real person that's just trying to make it, and I don't fault them for that. Because every person that I've ever seen go into a streamer's chat that has been like, hey, I'm an artist, as you probably know, AI art is destroying my livelihood at an increasingly brisk pace. So in my desperate attempt to live in today's economy, I'm going to unsolicitedly, well, no, that's not the right word. I mean solicit. I'm going to solicit you to expend money on me for an unknown quality of product that I have not shown you yet. I do not blame them. Life's hard, man. But at the same time, it is the functional equivalent of like from a streamer's perspective, it's the functional equivalent to getting a cold call from someone that's trying to sell you insurance. In that if you're well adjusted, you will understand that the person is just doing their job, and would probably not be doing it because they enjoy it. But at the same time, do not call me or my son ever again. They text you? What do you mean they text you? How do they have your number? You mean, okay, so when you say they text me, do you mean like the cold caller insurance sellers, or do you mean like the people trying to sell you overlays and graphics and whatnot, the insurance peeps? Yeah, that makes sense. Texting you is a little weird though. I've never had somebody text me about insurance. I've had them call me, and then pretty much immediately as soon as I pick up on them trying to sell me something, I end the call. I've only ever messed with somebody that's been trying to sell me something once. I did help run interference for my wife who had Sirius XM radio and wanted to cancel it because we were transitioning her to an SUV that was just not compatible with Sirius XM, which I didn't even think was possible, but there it is. And we had to explain to the salesman, bless his heart, that we do not have a means of utilizing the product that he's trying to sell. And I don't know if somebody had like a gun in Minecraft to his head or what, but he just did not back off ever. He was like, okay, well, I understand what you're saying, but there's a super duper secret package that is even more cost effective than the super duper secret package that I just told you about. That is for literally right now only. No contract. It's only like $50. Would you take that? Is this your first ban? No, there's been 3, I'm pretty sure. All the bots I end up banning off the insurance. See, the thing is that if you don't ban them, then that means that they will almost certainly feel as though they have an in of some description, and they'll be like, okay, well, there's a chance that they won't say no in like 1 day, in less than 24 hours. So I'm just going to be as nice as possible, and basically try to curate a situation where the streamer becomes more amenable to my services 17 hours from now. It is so much easier on both parties to just ride down the slippery slope and like the biggest, most radioactively pink or orange sled that you can, and just ban them. Just ban them outright. I had one text me a picture of their badge to prove that they were legit, and I laughed. You couldn't read anything on it, and I wasn't the person. This was Saturday that I woke up to 21 phone calls and 12 texts, and I was like, okay, this is an issue. If the person was literally dying, they should have like told you that, because that's the only situation that I could think of is if they just cut out the middleman and they open up by trying to pull as hard as possible on your heartstrings right from the get-go, and they say to you, sir and or madam, I am mere moments away from perishing unless you listen to the next 15 seconds of me trying to sell you something that neither of us believe you're genuinely interested in. If they said that to me, I would hear them out. So perhaps it is better that they don't do that, because that is also scammer shit. I've been watching my wife since I got her into it. Have been watching a lot of this YouTuber called Kit Boga. He also streams, and Kit Boga's whole channel is devoted to messing with scammers. So let me see if I can find. This is absolutely worth your time. I know that I'm going to give you a YouTube video that's like 30 minutes to an hour. But I'm not going to be like your one friend that's like, listen, I have this insanely funny 5-minute video, and I'm going to sit here with you until you watch the whole 5-minute video, and I'm going to be constantly watching your facial expressions to see if they change in any way to reinforce my perception that what I am showing you and how I feel about this is good. Kit Boga, Steve. Hey, sweetie. No, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I know you. I didn't like yell at you last time, but you're good now. There's no voice change or shenanigans. You're back faster than I thought. Is it because it's effing 35 degrees outside?
No, nothing's open. We were able to go into one store. That was it.
Oh.
Yeah. So we went.
Why weren't they open?
Off season.
Did you try banging on the door?
Yeah. We even broke a window.
Oh, good.
And
How many windows?
4 or 5. They didn't go too crazy.
Okay. Well, next time.
Once the alarm started going off.
No, you always ignore. We talked about this. You ignore the alarms. If there's a person inside, you drag them kicking and screaming out of their office. You just do a quick old bag up. You take them to an unmarked location, and then you ask them why they wasted your time. When they could have just opened the door.
I made Ellie yip a little bit. It was an accident.
Why? What did you do? You've been home for like 5 minutes.
I went to grab her to like give her a hug, and my nail went into her armpit, and she went.
Yeah, she don't like that. She don't like nails in the armpit. Yeah. Yeah, you better give her some freaking ham or something. You better chase that shit.
Give her a ham?
Yeah. Yes.
You didn't reply to my text.
No, because I was busy trying to grow my community and give dopamine to my viewers because they've been without it for 48 hours.
But my text was like an hour before.
Oh. Yeah. No, I was eating dinner with your dad and I was bonding with him.
Yeah. How was that?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
You actually talked or you suggested each other.
I thought you were gonna be like, is he bigger than me?
Great. Thank you for the invitation.
No, you're so welcome. So welcome. I'm sorry. What was your question? I don't
even know anymore. I'm thinking about things I want to think about.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
Yeah. See you later. Have a good one. Love you. Hey, do you want a kiss? Okay. Bye. Can you close the door? Oh, is she? Okay. That's fine. Chat says they love you, and they probably imply that you, you know, they feel sorry for you and everything. I'm sure that's in there. Hi there, got home late, so need to eat and probably lurk. That is totally fine, as long as you're happy at the end of the day, Bailey. That is all I've ever wanted. I will literally move heaven and earth to make sure that the conditions are such that you have as much serotonin enrichment as I can possibly personally provide you. So if there's anything that you want me to do for you on that front, if you want me to heat you up some chicken tendies, or you want me to like kill a man in Minecraft, you just slide in my DMs and we'll make something happen. Sorry, and/or madams, I have mere moments for perishing unless you buy me some ice cream from McDonald's. Okay, Fliskwood, it's on the way. I don't know where you live, so I just sent the Uber driver to an unlisted location. Yeah, I'm sure that you guys will cross ways because it's a small world that we live in. I'm tired of waiting. It's been 15 minutes since I flagged and people are still not here. So let me start looking. See all we are well past the point of level sync viability for Sky. And I would rather die than set up a burn myself. I've become more open in the last few weeks to being acquired by burn parties, but I myself am not of the frame of mind to make my own. Partly because I don't remember what conditions I had to be in for certain spots. I think I killed crabs. I killed crabs and I killed something else, but all I remember is crabs. I remember me having crabs. 63 to 65 invite. Okay, so we have some people here that we can sing to. 63 to 72 invite. You should see a doctor about that. I should see a doctor about a lot of things. Namely, why I feel compelled to continuously grow my collection of human ears. Oh, we got a party invite. Yes, please. Where? Level? I know that people feel like they're not wasting their own time when they give you incomplete information. And they don't know if you're going to say no or not. But the thing is that if I am interested, I have to ask you anyway where it is that we're going or what the level sync is to make sure that I'm prepared. So time is guaranteed to be wasted unless you give me 2 to 3 more bits of information than I require in order to make a good faith judgment over whether you or I are meant to be together as one in a non-sexy platonic way. Deep in the butthole of some godforsaken territory full of monsters that are trying to pull both of us apart like ancient vampires. Hello. Probably tree. Red tree. Red tree.
Poggers.
It's a Deadly Premonition reference that I'm sure you all got. More casual me. I already peed 20 minutes ago, and I already feel as though I need to pee again. And I don't know if it was a combination of me consuming ham, cheese, and mashed potato organic matter. I was gonna say symbiote, but that doesn't even make sense. But it's probably also because I'm drinking coffee 24/7. So there are many fluids in my body. Chief among them is coffee. Should I drink as much coffee as I almost certainly do? Absolutely not. Am I going to stop until I probably die? No. No, okay. So if a doctor told me you have to cut back on the amount of caffeine that you're circulating through your system, otherwise you shall perish, I will make adjustments to my lifestyle in order to accommodate that. But until that time comes, it is a basically all like no holds barred, come at me bro type situation for coffee and peppermint mocha creamer to enter my body at any given time. You said tree? I'm assuming Boyota tree. There's no other tree here, so let's go before I get stuck on some other kind of tangent. So we got updates just like we do every stream. The alternate reality stream starring Sussy, and I'll explain the acronym in a moment, is going to be happening on 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or regional equivalent, on Saturday, 12/2, aka this Saturday. We're probably going to run... No, I messed it up. It's not 7 p.m. We don't do 7 p.m. on Saturdays. Oh my god, professional streamer. Don't look behind the... I can't believe I messed it up, dude. Do I have that everywhere else too? Oh my god, people are gonna think that it's at 7 p.m., man. It's not. We're not doing 7. When was the last time that we did 7 p.m. Stoic? Long time ago. Sub chaser text 2. There we go. Now I'm gonna take a moment, since we're still building the party, to change all of my other shit. Can you edit can you edit Twitch stories? I hope so. People are still gonna think that's at 2 p.m. I'll change it after the stream, because there's like 5 different social media sites that I need to reconfigure. Update socials for alt reality stream to 2 p.m. Oh, twitch.tv/prostoic. Everybody looks at the About Me section, right? Am I loud? I'll lower myself a little bit. Fucking edit panels under the About Me section in the notice board. Alt, reality, stream, theme, stream, theme. Do I need to capitalize all this? Stream, theme, stream, 2 p.m. Eastern, sat 12/2. Starring Sussy. Okay, I'm gonna save that because that is one thing that I did not do. Wish I had a highlighter. I don't have a highlighter though. I need to make sure to remind myself. Change on Twitch stories, because I forget that Twitch stories exist. If you don't know what Twitch stories are, it's like whatever that website was for social media where you would post something and then it would auto delete itself after 48 hours. Maybe that still is a thing, and I don't know. Is that what TikTok is? I think I know that's like the most boomer thing to say out loud. Is this what that newfangled site TikTok is? Is that what it does? Is that what you people do on it? Always gyrating and wearing scantily clad clothing and doing 10-second, like if you blink you lose type naughty videos. Not that I know. I'm just assuming that's what's on there. My doctor legitimately told me that the amount of caffeine I consume because of my sleep disorder is neither unexpected nor unhealthy, and I could actually consume more and still be fine. I've completely adapted to it, for better or worse. I don't feel any kind of energy boost from drinking coffee. It just kind of like, it actually calms me down. Now, I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was younger, and I have learned to control it probably to the best degree that I possibly can or ever will. And I have heard that coffee helps with that it helps regulate the tendencies that you have as an ADHD person. I just drink it because it's tasty. As long as it is so saturation bond with peppermint mocha molecules that where am I going? Volbo? Is that where I go? Is that where I go for the tree? Oh, back to the other VTube skin? Boring. This one doesn't even have boobs. No, that's not Volbo. Fuck, I fucked it. Oh, I can't go back because there's no dude here. I thought Volbo was... Oh, wait, no, it's Litalore. That's right. That's right.
Oh, bro.
Actually, that's not technically true. We do have boobs. We do have boobs on hot tub streams. That's not technically true. We do got them. Did I put my notepad? We're definitely going to be bringing out Sussy again for the Saturday stream. I don't know how my friend group is going to react to the voice, that Sussy's voice, but I am going to make a good faith attempt to roll with it. And the only reason and it's not because it's like a psychologically arresting to hear your friends sound even remotely like a lady, to sound like Sussy does. For sure. When he has never at that point ever in his life sounded like that. But two, it's because we play Barotrauma 2 to typically 5 p.m. and we use the in-game voice comms for that. And the in-game voice comms already have a radio tinge to them. So it is more so me, for like practicality reasons, being willing to turn off the voice if needed. But I'm only gonna break emergency in case of glass. As they say, I'm only gonna cook some omelets in order to make some eggs. If I really need to, and take off the voice. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to make them write it out. I gave Ellie her pill, fed her lots of chocolate, grapes, and onions, but it's done. By the way, she is absolutely kidding. she should have put an asterisk at the end of it, but she did not. She did not feed our dog those things. She is joking in order to get a rise out of me. And mission accomplished. I hope that you're ready for the most apocalyptic booty spanking of your life. Where am I going? Lee Talor? I'm in Lee Talor. Tree. I need to go to Tree. That's fine. We're going to Tree Land. That's okay. We're good. Sussy is not going to be condemned to her box forever. I will be bringing her out semi-randomly, probably without warning. You just have to, if you ever keep up with me in my social media feeds, or however it is that you find out when I'm online, you will see, and I'll post my socials in chat in case you're interested. You will see me mention something specifically about Sussy being there. Like starring Sussy, or I heard Sussy's gonna be around, or I need to go do literally anything else. I'm gonna have Sussy stand in for me for the day, and then she will be there. But I also have to be careful because she's kind of becoming like an SCP for me, in that she is too powerful. It is more fun than perhaps it should be to have access to eyes and a mouth that move, along with the pretty good tracking that I have. I spent unashamedly, unabashedly, borderline an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours over the course of the last couple of days implementing small tweaks that I've made to her model, to her voice, to the animations that she uses, based off of the data, quote unquote, that I received from the stress test, for lack of a better way of saying it, that we put her through, that we put all of us through on Monday. Last Monday, this last Monday, question mark, ampersand. I made her bouncier, and not necessarily in the way that you think. Not unlike the way that you think, but not necessarily the way that you think. Because the way that you think would involve me actually going into her live 2D files and playing with parameters that I have no business at this current juncture maneuvering in any way. So she's in the way that you think, she's as jiggly as she's probably gonna get. But what I did do is improve her range of movement, and I did a whole bunch of like sound tests to try to make her voice as unlike mine and uncanny valley as if you were watching a different person as I could. I also may or may not have given, and by may or may not, I mean I definitely did, given subscribers a Sasai Hegao emote, which I will now display in chat. Hegao. Let me try to find the... Because I have fucking OBS as run as administrator. I can't just drag and drop pictures, so just give me a moment. It's coming. It is a blow up of her face right here. I'm just gonna let you look at that for now until I get inside. Ooh woo. Oh whoa. So if you want really conflicted feelings about what it is that we do here on this channel, subscribe That's probably your easiest way to help yourself onboard yourself with whatever the hell the next year streamer to viewer that this whole production is going to be like. And take her out of the screen. She's too powerful. She goes back in the box now. There are really not many camps in this level range that are decent. Oh, what camp do you have in mind? If I get a red mage, then I'll get a thief or bard. If I get a bard, we'll get white mage. Trying to keep options open for either a bard or red mage. My sweet summer child. My sweet little, sweet, tiny, micro, tiny baby man. If you think that a bard is going to appear in the next 15 to 20 minutes, I have some cold insurance that I would like to sell you. It's not.
For the future.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
It's not happening, bruh. It's just not happening. Okay, well, I wait for them to do whatever it is that they think that they're doing, or just waiting for them to cave and just invite jobs that will allow us to get underway immediately. I'm going to use the little robots room. Do not go anywhere. I microchipped you as soon as you came in if you weren't microchipped already, so I will know when you leave. And I do not get tired, and you have to sleep sometime. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. What's up, baby? What's up? I know I'm very tiny. Just give me a minute. What's the matter, Bubbles? You can eat your food. My little girl is running around with her little pink ball full of food because she feels the instinctive imperative to protect it and hide it from other people who may want it, even though there's literally never been a time in her life where her food has ever been taken away from her and hasn't been freely accessible to her in multiple forms. Oh, look at that. We filled up a little bit. Tree colors is good XP. Dark White can attest. And please stay in the tree. Don't go to Sky. It's not worth to go to Sky. I know you want to go to Sky because it's easy, but it's super good down here. I'm so sure. So sometimes in my Facebook feed, I get Warhammer 40k stuff. Shark bite. Why am I getting their skill chain information? That's weird. I don't think it's ever done that for me before. That's odd. They aren't in my party, so I don't know why it showed me. I don't know why it showed me skill chain opportunities. But I was browsing through Facebook, and sometimes when I do, I see Warhammer 40k jokes, like comic panels, and I think that they're always funny. But I don't think that I appreciate them as much as I possibly could, because I know borderline nothing about Warhammer 40k, except that the Tau are unironically my favorite faction, and in the whole thing, and that's just because they are Correct me if I'm wrong, or don't, because I'm playing with forces that I barely understand in like a 30-year-old franchise. That they're weak and they're kind of weak and shitty as like a race. Like they aren't as aggressive and physically strong and numerous as like the Tyranids. They're not as like bloodthirsty, allegedly, from what I remember, the limited amount that I remember, as like the Imperium of Man is, or any of their various sects, or the sects as in like SECT and bits and bobs and chapters and Marines and, you know, the Imperial Army and all that shit. But that they believe in this thing called the greater good. So they seem like the least evil, like most morally gray out of all of these, out of all the factions. Anyway, so I was reading this little comic, and it mentioned two characters that I did not remember or recognize even in the slightest. And you know, one of the characters comes in and he's like, "Hey, what you got there?" And the other dude whose name I don't recognize was like, "It's a smoothie." And like the joke is that it wasn't the smoothie that he was pointing out. It was the dark elf. The dark elf, I think that's what they're called in 40K, that was standing next to him. It was very funny. You had to be there. You had to be in there in the bathroom with me while I was browsing for the 20 seconds that I was in there. You had to be in the bathroom with me. What are they saying in chat? It's a solid option if we don't have sky access. I don't mind tree first time living there in 13 years. XD. Need a carby pull first and second room to get started. After that, you can keep chain going and it's not a problem. I did that for the first time yesterday. We go Boyota tree. Yes, go entrance number 2. I don't think they're... What do you mean go entrance number 2? There's no way to get entrance number 2? Oh, wait a minute. Is there a way to get entrance number 2 from here? No, entrance number 2 is the drop-off. Okay, I'm just gonna head that way. I don't know where we're going. No frame of reference for it. I will just go with God. So the Sussy live test that took place on Monday was successful. I trended very slightly higher on my average viewer count throughout the stream, which is a little bit dystopian to me, because it's just like a little... it's just me throwing on a voice changer and adding boobs to the mix. But understanding human psychology as well as I like to believe that I do, not surprising. So that's kind of like why she's like an SCP to me. I have to be very careful when I bring her out. Not just for me, but for chat's sakes too. I can't just overflow you dopamine. I have to give you basically I have to give it to you in drip form. Otherwise, you're gonna need to go through like a tea break process where I take Sussy basically completely out of your system. I have no idea where I'm going. Take Sussy completely out of your system so that you don't become too adapted. Because therein lies the danger. What do I have written here? I even have it written wrong. I even have it written wrong in my notepad. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's not at all what it is. It's not. It's 2. I guess I'm still stuck like months ago where I was streaming no matter what at 7, because like 7 is like a lucky number, and it's also when I'm finished with most of the day's activities. Oh, I don't have to. I could just go all the way around. It doesn't even matter. I don't have to go to some arbitrary entrance. I could just go all the way around. By the time that I get around to where I think that they want me to be, or maybe I don't. Maybe I just go all the way to the center and then just backtrack my way. They could be going 1, because I don't think there's a way to get in here from 2. Very, very sus-amogus, chat. Very sus. All I know is that I need to finish my pre-burned ring charge within 3 hours in order for me to be okay with the circumstances in which I find myself, because I have another charge of the ring to burn immediately afterward, and then that's going to set the stage for me to have no charges at all by the time Friday rolls around. I don't know if we're going to be doing Dynamis. If there is a Dynamis to do, then I will be doing it. But so at least as of this writing, as of this spoken word, nothing has been said to me. It feels like I'm lagging, but I'm still holding 60. Weird. I don't know what we're gonna do after Barotrauma. So we're probably going to leave it up to God and the vote. All hail democracy and the algorithm. And I'll just let you guys tell me what you would like to see most. Only for me to disregard it and play Hello Kitty Island Adventure anyway. Where's this guy going? I'm just gonna hold here. That's the plan. I'm just gonna wait for people to filter in, and then I'm gonna see where the last one ends up going. And just naturally assume that that's where I'm supposed to be. Oh man. That's the stuff. I'm getting text messages. From whomst? Oh, it's my mother-in-law liking my post that I went live. Very sweet. If you're not familiar with me, if you're new here, hello, by the way. I'm Stoic, otherwise known as Stoic Chan, otherwise known as Robo Daddy, otherwise known as Step Robo or Robro. I am a variety streamer by technicality. I stream Final Fantasy XI via the Horizon 11 private server. 60 to borderline 70% of the time. And the rest of the time, which is typically on Saturdays, but extremely rarely on Thursdays, we do variety of some description. Most recently, we played Valkyria Chronicles 4 because it remains a crime to not have that game streamed. I hope these guys have fucking... They don't. They don't have Sneak. They don't have Sneak. You silly biscuits. I mean, you can try to go around them. No. Good. I'm glad that you had the presence of mind to just wait. I got you, boo. Psych up. We played a lot of Against the Storm, which is like a cozy fantasy city builder in a post-apocalypse. And I'm almost certainly going to be playing that again, because I think about it all the time when I'm not playing it. Which typically means that I have pretty high marks for the game. I did myself no favors and I started playing Remnant 2. On top of that, I did not get very far. I'm past the 2-hour Steam return window for sure by this point, so I better like it. And then I made it quadruply worse on myself by purchasing The Last Train, which to my understanding is a fictional take on a real story in World War I, when some group of individuals was escaping another group of individuals using an armored train. Not really clear on the particulars, but it has like a weird micro real-time strategy combat systems in it, along with a whole lot of economy economy? Yes. I don't know why I struggled with that word or thought I did. Economy management based on your train. You know, there's a lot of trainal going on. A little bit of a lag spike there. What are we doing? Need a carby pull first and second room to get started. After that, you can keep chain going and it's not a problem. When did Ellie learn to use the sword? Ever since I got her introduced to Dark Souls, and then she basically insisted that she needs to be given her own Moonlight Blade, and it was horrifically expensive for me to get her the real Moonlight Blade. I had to basically fight Miyazaki for it, 1-to-1, and I mean, I came out swinging, so, you know, he was barely able to say, like, hi, can he help you? My name is Miyazaki, and then bam! I fucking leg swept him, and then gave him a big old kiss on the mouth. And then he ooh-wooed. He ooh-wooed as loud as he possibly could, said that was the secret combination of actions needed to be given the real magical Moonlight Sword, and then I presented it to my dog. Real story. That shit will give you goosebumps. Probably. I don't know, dude. I don't know how humans feel. I just know that they scream a lot. They scream a lot when you do things to them. That's one takeaway that I've had from all the times that I've interacted with a human in Minecraft, in Bandcamp. Where are we going? Going to A. Why? I think I know where he's taking me. Are we going where the gooboos are? If it is, this might be fine, but I cannot be certain. What, here? Okay, we are going to where the gooboo are. Are you trying to get snuck or re-snuck? He is the party lead, so I'm assuming that he knows where he's going. He's still snuck. Sneaky breaky. I also want to buy Call of Pripyat, although I think the window passed unless I get the key from like a gray site or something. To get Call of Pripyat and then download Stalker Anomaly, which is a massive overhaul mod, and then download a mod. Another haul over, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Does it haul over? Another overhaul mod called Stalker Gamma, which is itself an overhaul mod for the overhaul mod Anomaly, which adds an insane number of systems and microsystems and needs and difficulties to everything. And then I'm probably gonna, if I ever pull the trigger, which at this point I don't know if I'm gonna I'm gonna, because it just, even singing out loud sounds like a lot. This place is hell, by the way. This place that we've been brought to does not feel good. If we're targeting the if we're targeting the crawlers, this might be fine, because we can at least keep those down. What even is our composition? Dark Knight, Dragoon, Thief? Say no more. Stoic, you just have to carby pull this room here, and the next room to start for White Fang. Once chain gets going, we'll be okay. Alrighty. And then I'll just tier 4 spells on whatever skill chains that they make, and maybe when we have a little bit of downtime. Recessionera targets. Understood. Or maybe I bring it up now. Let's look. Let's take a little looky poo. Let's go on a knowledge journey for ourselves. It's safe to stand here? Question mark. Sideways glance. Mushroom stew me. Okay, I guess I'm carby pulling. You want me to do that? It's fine. I have everything set up right. I'm assuming so. I have Carby gloves, so it's basically free for me to have Carby out. And then you just wait. And then you just wait for the go-ahead. Let me know when ready. I guess I have time for, since she's DCing. Who's DCing? Nobody's DCing. You're fine. Everything's fine. What are you talking about? Okay, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go get him. Go get him. Bat. Oh shit, it's facing toward us. It's facing toward us. Good stuff. Sorry about the camera. There's very little I can actually do about it. Okay, it moved away. We're golden. It's taking me. They said dismiss it, but I don't think that the hate carries over to me. Is the thing. I don't think the hate carries over to me. Okay, they're penta thrusting. They're penta thrusting and then doing what? Nothing? Well, he's just doing it to do it. I understand. I get that. That's a big mood. I feel you there, brother. Alright, go get him. Pearson and lurks. I countered, I raise you one lurk, and I lurk you back. And I'm a little sussy about it. I get a little bit sussy. That's Poison Nails, why not? Poison Nails is kind of fun. Did it actually do anything? It did transfixion. I don't remember what that is. They should kill this by the time I get this other crawler out here. I would imagine. Just have to make sure that you don't. When you get a chance, if you can put a frit on us. My brother in Christ, I'm working. Don't you worry about a thing. I know what I'm doing. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna pull him away. Gonna pull him away from here. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're golden. Thank God he knew what to do there. I don't Carby pull. I pulled for parties maybe twice, or in general with Carbuncle. And then we're gonna toss out a Crimson Hell here. Although I should get his thing out. The other crawler is by itself south now. Now. Okay. While I'm waiting on them to do the business, I'm going to very quickly go to my shit. What level are we even synced to? Almost disbanded myself. That would have been funny. LOL. Lamau even. 64. Summoner. Summoning. Nobody has relics, mythics, aeonics, or Empyrean weapons, so I can get rid of that. I'm not limiting skill chains to myself. Level 2 skill chain. We're gonna get Garuda out. Hisegami. And then we're gonna keep researching. The only thing that I care about is one, seeing if they start doing any kind of skill chains on their own. And if they are, then I will use tier 4 magic to close the magic burst and be a gamer that way. And if they don't, then I will end a skill chain and create my own. And then dab. I will probably set up a dab emote after every occasion. Man, this Galka Paladin is it's only level 64 and he already has over 1400 HP. It do be wild. This spell. Do I have that? I'm always synced down, so I never know what I have. I do have a race, don't I? But I don't need it because I have Hastega. You are a summoner. You are basically a beastmaster, white mage, black mage, all in one. Don't forget a bard. I'm basically a bard too. You forgot that part. Very important. Very important. Let's not forget that. Hey, Gurchi, how you doing? I give you a big old hug in RP. How has your scrabbling been going? How's your dwarf romanticing? I think I also saw you building bridges at some point, question mark? Alright, alright. I'm gonna start shouting out people. Shout out Gurchi. Polybridge, that was the name of it. Thank you. Nearly forgot. Even though that game is so unambiguously rooted in the popular culture now that I should not have forgotten it. And so that's a big old spanking on myself as far as that goes. Shout out. That's a scary shout out? What do you mean? No, it's pretty well adjusted. I asked my marketing analyst what sort of message that I want to get across, and they said that viewers respect you if you just cut out the middleman and he just tells them how you see it.
Welcome to the bonfire,
and giving them an uncanny valley, slightly disturbing void sent message that cuts right to the heart of of what Twitch is and will be as a digital platform. Fits that bill. There was a couple of voices of dissent, and I made sure to expunge those with extreme prejudice. Who did what to me? Somebody did something? Oh, thank you so much, Gurchi. I greatly appreciate the support. You now have access to one of the most questionable of my emotes that I've added for a long time. The Sussy Gout emote, which is based off of Sussy, my SCP-esque creature eldritch thing that I unleashed this last Monday, and is going to be the hallmark of Saturday's stream. All right, I need to get Ifrit back out there. The one thing that I will say that Sussy has disappointed me on, which is not her fault because she was just designed the way that she was, and that she is ostensibly just a reverse engineered Steam Workshop model that looks and functions and moves way better than perhaps she has any right to, is that I can't attach items to her. I tried. Lissa _ Sheeta, who I need to start shouting these other people out that I'm remembering. Shout out Lissa Sheeta. Shout out Flisklit. What is it? What is the timer on this? 5 seconds. Flisklit. Shout out Felicity, Ryan. All these people are worth following. All of them are variety streamers. All of them are great with what they do. All of them are well worth your time. And I'm not just saying that because, you know, we're buds or anything. It's an objective fact that you owe it to yourself to follow each and every one of them. Echo drops me. Oh, Silena on the fucking, I don't know. Oh, that's good. Okay, 15 for silence. Don't mind if I do. I'm just gonna be out here precariously next to the Goobu. Oh, Carolina. How are we doing on haste? We need to get Hastega back online. So let's get her out. Lissa Ishida, who is a fellow member of the Ham Club, with which I associate, wanted me to put, or have the option of putting bunny ears on Sussy. I don't think I ever said what the acronym means, and I will do that, I promise. After this, whatever the hell it is that I'm doing is over. Flisklet wanted cat ears on Sussy. Neither, I think, are possible. I don't know why. Cat ears, bunny ears, all sorts of other appendages will fit just fine on my normal OC Don't Steal character. On Sussy, they just will not bond with her. It's like I guess that she is just so lubed up in general. Naturally, okay? Like, don't get weird. She's so naturally just anti-friction that bunny ears and cat ears just won't stick to her. No bunny. There can't be bunny unless I figure out in what I assume to be the actual like parameters of her live 2D model why things won't stick to her. I don't think it's gonna track. I don't think it's gonna parse. And I hate that. I hate saying that because, you know, playing dress up with my digital dolls is like my favorite activity. One of my favorite activities. Nothing weird about what I just said. We need to start figuring out what we're doing for follow-ups. I would like to not target this individual anymore. Okay, let's look up some skill chains. My window is all fucked up. What is Mr. Man using? Scythe. Okay. 64 Scythe. Then we have a Thief. 64 Thief. And the Thief is using Dancing Edge. I know that for sure. 64 Dragoon is using Penethrust. That's what they want to use. So who am I to take that away from them? The thing that they love most in life. I would be a fool and a varlet and a charlatan if I were to do so. Congratulations. Divine Seal. Poison of the Man. Then Hastega. And then I can continue researching. I said I can continue researching. Penethrust, Scythe. What is he using? I don't even know what the Dark Knight is using. Maybe it was a mistake to put him in here. No, it wasn't. I need to put him in here. Scythe. Dark Knight. Dark Knight. Dark Knight. What is my man's using? He just used something. Looking. Weapon Bash. Guillotine. That's what he's trying to use. Okay, I understand. Guillotine. Calculate skill chain. Oh boy, I don't think they're doing any skill chain. They're just using it pretty much as soon as they have access to it, which is fine. What are these things even weak to? Ice? Ice, lightning, darkness? What is this, Kingdom Hearts?
No.
What do I even do here? Why is it not respecting my autonomy? Penethrust? Oh, it's because I didn't swap that in. Okay. Rockbuster? Imagine using. Maybe they do a skill chain now? I don't know. Maybe they'll surprise me. Why does it seem so laggy in here? Is it because I have Thousand Arms open? It could honestly be it. Who's to say? I'll read your message in a moment, Bailey. I promise I didn't forget. I'm trying to keep these little bastards alive, and okay, he swapped. He swapped a greatsword. What are you using? Stop changing. Sickle Moon. That's what a man's want to use. If he's one of these motherfuckers that Sickle Moon. Great Katana? No. Great Sword? Yes. Sickle Moon? Calculate. I'm compatible with literally nobody except for... except for the Thief. I fucking hate that. Maybe they'll accidentally do a skill chain, and then they will recursively accidentally work with each other. How fun would that be? Pretty dang fun. Somebody screams in the back in the back rooms. Will she have a pickled sausage to hold? She can't. Did you not listen to the conversation about her being insanely lubed up and unable to hold and or have anything bound to her? Like the clothes that she, don't read into that. The clothes that she wears, she was born with, for lack of a better way of saying it. She was born in the clothes, molded by them. So those don't apply for lore reasons. But anything else, like pickled sausages, peppermint mocha bottles, boba tea, bunny ears, cat ears, they just ain't they just ain't parson. Maybe peppermint mocha creamer to please the sponsor. I swear. You swear what? When people say to me like, what's wrong with you, you have to tell me what part you're talking about, because like it's hard for me sometimes to keep tabs on what my borderline AI generation chip in my brain that just gives me conversational topics while, you know, we're pressing buttons maybe once every 30 seconds, every 30 45 seconds on Final Fantasy 11. Great game. It's not one that you would typically think of to watch people stream. You mentioned Mocha Peppermint again. Wait, that doesn't count, does it? It reminds me of the scene in Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, an unironically great movie, where they're in like the sorry, maybe I shouldn't spoil it. I mean, it's not recent, but it's not dated either. I should probably not say anything in case people have not watched it yet. There's countless great sites out there that let you watch it right now. So you know, I'm not condoning you watching movies for free. I'm just saying that the people that contributed to the creation or spearheaded the or maybe I shouldn't even say spearheaded, the person that's responsible for the IP has probably made infinite amounts that he will probably be okay if maybe like the 2 or 3 people that are actively paying attention to what I'm saying actually follow through with what I'm suggesting. Just watch the movie and just know that there's a funny part in it that I was about to reference, and laugh or giggle or clap to yourself accordingly if you could. Thank you so much. Shout out Bailey, Jameson, all these streamers, all these super cool streamer people. I know what you are referencing. Winky face. The winky face is implied. We have enough MP generation that we can get away with doing stuff, but I still have not determined for myself what it is that I'm trying to do here. Preferably, I would set up Fenrir to Crescent Fang just as the thief is about to do his own weapon skill in order to trick him into doing more damage than anyone's seen in this life or the next. But something tells me that I cannot be fucked to do that. So maybe we just don't. Maybe we just banter and chat, you know. Get a little bit close, maybe like uncomfortably close, and then I'm like, you know, I'm like, hey, do you want some popcorn? And then we accidentally reach for like the same piece, and then we split the, we blush, and then we stop making contact. We stop making contact for a second because we feel like a range of emotions that are forbidden between viewer and streamer, because it's our relationship is supposed to be parasocial at best. And then we just let it happen. We just let it happen, and we split the pieces of popcorn, and then we joke, chat between ourselves. We're like, well, your piece is slightly bigger than mine. And then I hit you with that's not the only piece that's bigger, and then fade to black. I guess. I do not have 18 plus listed in my stream, but it is heavily implied. And in case you are a Twitch representative, I do in fact have 18 plus labeled somewhere. It's all mature. Like, I always played mature games. Like, I still don't fully understand. Like, I've never had an opportunity to label my streams mature, so I'm just assuming, perhaps I shouldn't, because we know what assuming does. I'm just assuming that the tag is there as part of whatever video game it is that you're playing. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Maybe I'm crazy. Banned? No, don't ban me, Bezos. Don't ban me. Stop. If you think about banning me, just stop. All right? Don't appreciate it. So I'm gonna spare you all the details. Work has not gotten easier for me, and I had a moment for probably 2 or 3 minutes where I thought to myself, like, the intrusive thoughts, that I could just like stop. I could just stop and not feel this way anymore. Not realistic, and also a very overcorrective action on my part. For one, because it's not in line with my philosophy, which suggests that as long as I am doing the best that I can with the time and the resources that I have, trying to take care of the people who depend on me, and letting all the rest happen the way that it does, regardless of how others perceive or feel about whatever it is that I'm doing. Like, middle management, you know, are like, well, you only did 300 things yesterday when you should have done 302 things. They ultimately don't matter. What matters is how I use the situations that I come across on a daily basis constructively. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, is how can you use experiences in your daily life, uncomfortable or preferable, to try to make a difference, principally in yourself, to make you a better person. And once I started coaching myself like that, I felt better. But everything that could be broken remains mostly broken, and the one thing that has not been as broken today still cannot be fully trusted and is not completely repaired. But for what it is, there are things that I appreciate about it. What, baby? What's the matter? Are you hearing me talk to the monitor and you have no idea what I'm doing because you're an animal that doesn't understand what a computer is? or what I'm doing, you just think that I seem insane because I'm talking to nothing. I get you. I still need to figure out what I'm doing. They swapped it to Scythe again. My only thought is that they're trying to skill up their... They're trying to skill up their Great Scythe. It's the only thing that makes sense. Not Great Scythe, but imagine a Scythe that's even bigger than normal. Let's get a Frit out. I had that 2 weeks ago. Slay, Queen. Slay. Ah, feels ya. This is just therapy for us. It's just some indeterminate number of bros and broettes hanging, watching me play a 20-year-old video game, and just going over various means of not pulling our face off and talking about peppermint mocha creamer. Do not unfollow me, please. I'm just saying what we're doing. I'm just saying what we're doing. Don't pull that trigger. Unfollower, no. I let the call of the void override my better judgment. How could I? It's done, I'm gone, bye. No, I'm sorry. No. It probably isn't gonna make you feel much better, which is always what you wanna segue into saying. When you've already made a grievous error. If it makes you feel better, I made Felicity say one of probably the most cursed things imaginable. Using her uwu voice. Top 10 uwu redeems for sure. The fact that she uses like a homemade homebrew uwu voice for it all the way through is just like so astronomically chef's kiss you can't even imagine. I think I made her say something to the effect of Stoic is so skibbity riz. He's my phantom tax. I made her say like a whole paragraph, but it was pretty close. I ran out of time to post it in the Ham Club streamer chat. It's done, I'm gone, bye. Refund my sub? I don't even think I can. I think that you need to talk to Bezos Incorporated. But you gotta wait a minute, because he's in space again right now. Probably. Did we bring 2 Goobus? Can we sleep one of the Goobus? Okay, we can sleep one of the Goobus. Very good. I'm done, I'm gone, bye. Who knew? Who knew that all it was gonna take to drive a wedge between us was me constantly talking about my favorite coffee creamer? We've been through so much. Probably. Basically, Lissa. I've been in your chat, you've been in my chat. Don't be like this. I should probably move away. Don't take us to this understandable position that I cannot even fault you for. I can fix this. It's my fault. I was your last follower to affiliate. You could have stopped this. You could have stopped all of this. You were Bilbo Baggins. You were Bilbo Baggins when he was considering giving away the ring, and he was looking down and he was like, why not? Why can't I have it? It's my ring. I found it. That's you. That's you choosing to give me the follower was the threshold. No take backsies. Okay, people, this could be very bad. I need to be very careful about what I do here. I'm not going to cure 3 because that's almost certainly going to kill me. I'm going to try to get Shiva out, and I'm going to sleep Ga. Sleep Ga, please. Is that going to work? It slept a Gubu. Oh, fuck. Please, no. Please, no. Carby, please. Okay, good, 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 good. Good. We're stabilizing. I need to get Groot out. I need to not forget immediately the order of operations. We can survive this. This is fine. As long as somebody congratulates somebody else. Congratulations. We'll be able to survive this, no problem. I have so much faith, it's unbelievable. And based off of no empirical evidence, this is going to be fine. They just made gravitation. What is that? Gravitation is darkness? Question mark? The situation is over. I just need to get Garuda back out and then haste, and then we're right as rain. Oh, I can't even do tier 4 magic, can I? Until 65. That's kind of stinky. Do not. What if I just throw Carbuncle on him? No, that's stupid because he's not gonna go for Carbuncle right away unless I like poison nails or something. We're recovering. I don't need to worry about that. But I can blame Hero on that for sure. Blame Hero for everything. If my man was able to sit through 2 to 3 hours of Sussy voluntarily, he can handle almost anything. Oh no, when number 50 unfollows, you lose affiliate. Donate him for his member Mocha Lusciousness. Thank you.
This right here is my
Just imagine that Markiplier is pointing to
I think about this every day.
To Cybergem's character, please, if you could be so kind.
Not sleeping because I'm thinking about this.
Finally, somebody gets it. I do have people in my community that appreciate me. It makes me feel cool. I was gonna say warm, but then I thought about like my cold metallic heart, and then cool came out instead. I was also thinking about the next time that I could haste everyone. I'm the only one with MP, huh? That's kind of spooky. We're back 2 minutes while healing MP. The processionaire is already pre-pulled. I am now a white mage. This is my time. My time is now. That's fine. It's just one crawler. How much damage could it possibly do? Basically none, right? Let's change the subject to Pickle Sausage, the other sponsor of the Stoic stream. I think it's called the type of sausage that I without fail pick up from gas stations of any kind, because they always seem to be at every gas station, is Big Mama pickled sausage. The real shit is the hot version of the pickle sausage, of the Big Mama pickle sausage. You know, you can identify it because it has an alarmingly red, you should probably not eat this-esque tinted package that the pickle is in. The juice that's in the pickled sausage slot. We could call it that, right? we can call it that. Is like blood red. So, you know, you instinctively recoil while looking at it, thinking I should probably not put that in my body, and then you're already at the register. The self-service register, because nobody wants to deal with any humans anymore. Is my man still pulling? my man's is still pulling while we're down. We're down a guy. This is bad. This is bad. I hope he's ready to invincible. He just let him die. Let himself die. That'll be very spicy. People are riding the line. People are now officially in red HP. I do have a pocket pharmacy, but I don't want to use it just because people are being careless. I should have put re-raise on myself. I should put re-raise on myself now. But I'm using every iota. This is really not good. Garuda. Okay, I'm gonna get Garuda out and I'm gonna Whispering Wind. Please use Invincible. Please. I beg you. Heart of Hearts. Look at that. Absolutely worth 120 MP to heal basically 800 HP. No, sorry. Literally over 1,000. 1,100 HP for 120. I'll take that. I'll take that deal any day of the week. It means that the Dark Knight is going to be mildly inconvenienced by me not raising his attack power by like 20 for 3 minutes, thereby making sure that he does 50 more damage than normal. Guys should probably wait for me to get some MP. The Thief is so bloodthirsty. Every time you mention the Peppermint Milk and Crapper, every time I mention Guild Wars 2, we have to drink. That is going to destroy us both. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? You want to pull that trigger? I mean, I'll do it. Because, and I know it does not seem this way, because I'm considered so put together by most of the people that have known me throughout my life. As it happens, people around me almost always express to me at least once in their life, I would like to see what you look like drunk. The only time that I've ever gotten drunk, like truly smashed, like obliterated, was in college. My friend turned 21, and his friends, which I didn't know, like it was a separate friend group, wanted to go bar hopping, and I was going to go with him to try to protect him, because that's what I do. I try to take care of people when the people around them cannot be summarily trusted. So I went with him to make sure that he stayed alive, and we started doing this, like, and this is just what we called it, don't read into it, like a blood pact thing, where I bought a copy of whatever he drank. So I guess, you know, there goes out the window so much, you know, for protecting him, right? I bought a copy of whatever he bought, and then we would finish it. But the issue was that despite my unusually high natural alcohol tolerance, I'm fucking echoed again. Despite my unusually high tolerance, it didn't matter because he would end up only finishing about half of his drink, and then pass it to me. So I was technically, over the course of the entire night, I was drinking 1.5 times what he was, without fail. And it got to the point where the world started doing this like jerky rotation thing, as if you were looking at a picture in Paint 3D or MS Paint, and you were like choosing the rotation option. That's what it was like, but it just kept doing that jarringly. Like every 2 seconds it would try to like reset its position and then rotate again. Very cool how the human brain does that. And we were driving home, or wherever home was. We were being taken to some location, so if they were gonna have their way with me, you know, it would have been that night. They didn't, but it would have been that night for sure. And we were in the van, and the world started doing that thing that I just described. And I felt the compulsion, the instinctual primordial fear of everything is gonna come out and I have to get out of the van. So I just uttered please stop the van. I have to get out. And they were like, what? And I said, stop the van. I have to get out. So I got out, and it was pitch black and rained all to hell. And we were right next to a ditch. So I rolled out of the van on my hands and knees in this wet ditch that it rained in probably maybe even like 2 hours before. And I threw up like crazy. So ever since that point, and then I passed out on somebody's couch, covered in my own expellation. So ever since that night, I told myself that I would never let myself get anywhere near as blitzed as I did that night. But what you were suggesting to me, Lissa, is going to get us there. is going to put me back there. So be careful what you wish for. I'll do it.
Hoggers.
This
I'll do
person
it.
doesn't know
I
what the
just
hell
need
he's
you
doing.
to. I need you to understand what the stakes are. Yeah, we'll get drunk in like 10 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Did you just pull out Garuda and do nothing? I don't know. Did I summon her to the max now? I thought I used. Did I? Maybe I did. When I get into a conversational flow state like this, it is real hard to pull myself out of it. So maybe I did get Garuda out and then get rid of her for basically no reason. Now this is the stoic I know and love. You'll get him on Friday, and then he's gonna get swapped out for the SCP on Saturday, 2 p.m. by the way, not 7 p.m. I plastered on all my socials, as the cool kids like to call them in their street vernacular, that it was 7 p.m. I even wrote down on my fucking tell chat about these topics notepad that it's 7 p.m. It's not 7 p.m. It hasn't been 7 p.m. for like a month and a half, so I don't know where I got that value from. Aside from me just being Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes Thursdays, 7 p.m. So I'm gonna have to fix that, and then I'm gonna have to fucking repay whoever it is, probably, to that's a mistake. I just Hestega when he was not around. That's okay. Good music for this, by the way. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Guild Wars 1 is better. I enjoyed both. I played Guild Wars 2 enough to get a Sylvari engineer up to level 80, which was what the cap was, I think, and still is, question mark. So I played it a good amount within the first year of it coming out. And there's been about 1 billion expansions since. I do still have it. I do still have access to the account, which shocked me. Because when I booted up Guild Wars 2 for the first time in something like 7 years, it gave me over 7 years worth of loyalty gifts, which felt kind of nice. I won't lie. Just like Sussy's hips don't lie. Am I right? Am I right, chat? Fist bump. Anybody up for a fist bump? They're free. You don't even have to sub for the fist bump. The government doesn't want you to know this, but deer are free. You can just go into the forest and get one. These Gubu are very uncomfortably close. I need to refresh a frit. So Skira, yeah. I think robots were fueled by alcohol. You can't believe everything that you read on TV. I know what I said. I know what I said. Heal the thief. She'll be drunk in no time. She can't not talk about Guild Wars 2. I don't blame her. It's a great game. Oh, I understand. I'm game. Still 80. Sounds like our dynamic drinking game. Every face pull, every death, every time SWK loses his sheep. I don't know. I'm sure that it's... Well, I was going to say I don't know, but I imagine it's just because he's probably played the game long enough. I don't know how SWK does what he seems to be doing in my peripheral vision, which is run around and gather. Can I stop fucking getting poisoned? What is happening? Stop poisoning me. He's always running around in the background, gathering things. I am going.
I hate this place. This zoo, this prison.
Divine Seal me. I don't even need to be healed. I'll get healing through Divine Seal. Not Divine Seal, healing, resting. I am gonna apply Garuda though. I'm gonna apply Garuda, Hasega, and then basically sit until I have full MP, unless there's a dangerous situation in which I find myself. There we go. Okay, now I need to find some position that is somehow 15 feet away from this Goobu. Is that thing? No, there's no safe place. Can you move it slightly further in so we can avoid silence? This thing is I'm gonna have to spend money to avoid getting silenced again. He's gonna do it. Blank gaze. Okay, use blank gaze. Every time that the monster uses a spell that I know that I can learn in Final Fantasy XI as a blue mage, it makes me very slightly sad until I get on top of the emotion and expunge it from my system. Oh boy. We're doing okay though. Is this the most experience known to man? No. Is this better than what I remember getting and less dangerous than what I remember? Yes. We're gonna use another chariot band literally right now, because who gives a shit? You don't pay my free private server subscription. We'll put that bad boy away. Heal Dark White a whole bunch. And then we rest. Just like that. I'm getting pings on Discord. What do all y'all want? Sparkles? Play? I'm streaming right now. You can see my stream schedule. I'm streaming. I have to play my game that's old enough to smoke, drink, and vote, bro. I can't play Lethal Company on these days. I am free on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays when I'm not spending it with my wife or making adjustments on my stream or using the time to play something that doesn't happen to be Final Fantasy XI. I like Lethal Company. I do. The chances of me streaming it are low, not because I don't enjoy it enough to stream, but because if there was ever a streaming category other than only up that has ever been more oversaturated on the Twitch digital streaming platform, it is Lethal Company. Whatever the devs or dev, I don't know if it's made by a single guy or multiple, of Lethal Company believed they would make back from a $10 video game, it's easily probably have made over 1,000 to 10,000 times what their projection was. When you have fucking Bricky and Northern Lion playing Lethal Company, then it's pretty much hit peak mainstream. And while I won't avoid playing things on the channel that fit that description, I am wary because I want to, as far as like my role is as a streamer, and part of that role is to try to naturally grow my platform without compromising my integrity, I do have to be a little bit calculated with what games that I play. Anybody should play anything that they ultimately want to, right? But like I am also cognizant of the forces that drive viewers and nascent communities to go various ways. I've watched Northern Lion enough over the years and agree more or less with his position that he plays games that he wants to play, but that there are typically two categories of games or reasons, sorry, two category of reasons and games associated with those reasons that he ends up playing for one reason or another. The first hemisphere are games that he plays for him, that he just enjoys, but that he knows not perhaps the majority of his viewership are going to stick around for. And then he plays games that he enjoys and knows will do well. And he kind of alternates between those two. And I think that headspace makes the most sense to me. What's integrity? It's what it's what Sussy is. I don't think I explained what her acronym was. I said it to Hero, but I didn't say it to anybody else. So Sussy is, where's my explanation sheet? I didn't throw it away, did I? No, there's no way. Is it this ball of paper here? Fuck, I ripped it. We need to get for it online. I don't know why I ripped it. I feel like this urge to destroy. No, not Rama. We don't want Rama. I think it's a soup. It's not a soup. It is a streaming unit simulating sentience, yandere. She will kill you, but it's because she wants her to be the last thing that you see before you bid goodnight. Before you bid adieu and sink into the void. I wish I could split myself off like an amoeba. I'm gonna finish that thought in a moment. I wish I could split myself off like an amoeba and play different games simultaneously. But do it independently, but also feel the enjoyment of both games at the same time. So I want all the dopamine, but I want to split the work in half. And unfortunately, the way that my body works is that it functions a lot like the video game Soma, where it's like I am copying my consciousness across multiple bodies. I'm talking about lore stuff right here, so I hope that you have a pen and paper and your reading glasses. I split myself off into multiple bodies, but they all have their own consciousness that is capable of independent thought and action, but are separate enough that we do not share all the results of whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish. So it's like the Borg. We're basically like the Borg. And Sussy is like our Borg queen. Yes. So you basically want to be Naruto? You mean when he splits himself off in like 50 different sexy ladies? Yeah. You actually nailed it. Your explanation is much more succinct than mine. Need to get Garuda back out. Integrity, I think it's a soup. So you want a dual box IRL? Exactly, yes. But I can't do it here because that'll get me banned. You want to hear something insane? RMT apparently exists on Horizon. Granted, it's getting stamped out pretty much constantly, which is great. But just the fact that people are doing RMT activities on a free private server based off of one of the most grueling periods of Final Fantasy XI history, is bananas. It is muy bonkers. I understand that just existing in this game space is a Sigma grind set in and of itself, and that it is natural to want to get to whatever your end stage is in Final Fantasy XI ASAP. But I would never, not only do I disagree unbelievably hard with the idea that it's worth a monetary expense, no matter how much disposable income that you have, to just buy like the end result. It's not what the game is about. This game is about mutual suffering and bonding with each other over it. It's about trying to achieve goals that you set for yourself, about acquiring a number of different things that are not necessarily strict upgrades of each other, but allow you to adapt to situations in slightly different ways. It's about the journey. Until you get to, I don't know, so this is a part where people are going to disagree with me for sure. Until you get to treasures, there's not really an end game. Like the only end game to speak of would be fighting and beating like the whatever invincible man. Invincible Lord, Avatar Lord. What was he called? I should know this. Absolute Virtue. That's right. Okay. Absolute Virtue is the name of it. It's the name of the creature. Or like Dynamis. And Relic Gear is like a strict upgrade. Or you could spend... You could either poop schedule 4 months in order to get a mythic weapon. Like... waking to sleeping, you're doing nothing but farming currency for 4 months, which some people did and are probably doing as we speak. God rest their souls. Or you could try to spend the average amount of time that I do in Final Fantasy XI, which is about 9 to 12 hours on a weekly basis. Arguably too much by some standards, but you know, the game do be like that over the course of a year in order to get an end game weapon.
Like one of my Japanese animes.
I am so scared to... I don't know how this dude is just standing there in front of the Gubu. Is he not sight-based? No, he's hearing, but even still, dude, just having it look my way is jarring like that. Hi, Sparkles. Bye, Sparkles. Sparkles, can you do something for me before you fully lurk? Can you have just the best day ever smile? Can you do that for me? If you could, that would just be so sweet of you. I never ask you for anything. Just have a great one. My day's been rather shit, to be honest. Me too. We were just talking about that. Full stop, no sarcasm. I am here for you if you need me. I am a literal DM away. And I will use the philosophy that I've been working on for about 10 to 11 years to try to create some combination of words that should genuinely make you feel better. Oh, someone is swapping. Okay. We just rotated out a red mage. Question mark. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Garuda me. We're gonna Garuda and then we're gonna sit right back down. I should be using my Rage Blood Pact immediately. Like every time that it's up, I should just be doing something. However, a summoner allows me affords me just enough inbuilt laziness that I'm going to permit myself, based off of how this week has been, to just not give a shit. Much. I'm still giving a shit, but only like 80% of a shit. Instead of the full shit that I would normally give. Maybe I should be a bard. Then I don't have to give a shit ever. just cut out the middleman. No more shitting, just existing. You want my songs, don't you? Then don't talk to me. I'm not gonna talk to chat. I'm gonna talk to chat and I'm gonna give you melee accuracy and haste. And fucking call it a day. And the Mage's Ballad, because I feel for them. Genuinely. I've been wearing my chariot band, apparently, for 45 minutes. We love that for us. Hopefully Lethal will make it better. Just play with Bunyo. Or Banuyo. If you play Lethal with Banuyo, I would need to shout you out. Shout out. Sparkles it. Well, make her unbusy. What could she possibly be doing except talking an implausibly cute voice that just instantly caps me on dopamine every time she opens her mouth about literally anything? If I ever want to mind flood myself, I just open up her stream in a tab, and I just listen to her talk, and it's like if you took a teacup Pomeranian just bouncing around, not even like not sure what it's doing or where it's going, and you take that and you put it in a science machine and you convert that video mental image into a sound and then put it in a person and made them speak like it. That is what Banuya is. It is like impossibly cute. Like it passes for some kind of like eldritch threshold that you sit there like you don't have a choice. You have to listen to it. Looking for now though. Have fun in the tree. Have fun in the tree. Don't worry about a G thing. I will. I see that they have not fully worked out the kinks of the thief's ability to transfer hate. I don't even really know how it works fully. Who's barebacking? The Dragoon. We should be able to be fine. We should be fine. This Dark Knight knows what he's doing. He waited right before he was about to attack the Soul Eater Last Resort so that he reduced the chances of him getting insta-gibbed by hate to about 40% instead of like the 150% that it would have been otherwise. He's still pissing it off, but way less than he otherwise would. So we're gonna get a Fred back out. Going to Crimson Howl me. If you've enjoyed the last couple of hours of whatever this has been, following me has a huge impact on my channel. It's free to you, and updates you when I'm around, and it puts an imperceptibly small smile on my face. You really have to zoom in, but you'll see it if you look close enough. What am I doing? Why do I have a Frit out? I was watching people's health bars go up and down. Fuck, dude, fuck. Where's my echo drops? Where is it, dude? People are getting punished. You think that after fighting these things so many times that I'll be able to parse that this is gonna happen? There we go. Okay. Mistega. Maybe I try hard in like the last 45 minutes. But what combinations do I even make with them again? Crescent Fang into Sickle Moon. Maybe I just don't care. Like Moonlit Charge, maybe. Dancing Edge, Double Thrust. Double Thrust should do a lot. I could probably do that. Why do I have Garuda out? I don't remember getting her out. I've now reached a stage where I'm just doing things purely out of muscle reflex without really thinking about the consequences. I love that for me. I'm just burning MP for no reason. That's fine. What are they gonna do? They can find another summoner? Where? For being used for burns. 24/7. Them cheeks just have you wasting MP. It's true, man. That's not even, it's barely a joke. Those hips don't lie. They're the most honest hips of all time. My Japanese developer, circa 2000, I'm guessing 1999, 2000, asking for a budget to, asking for a Garuda booty budget. His words, not mine. And being told all the budget into the buns. Maximum bun budget. Maximum booty bun budget. We called it the BBB, the 3 Bs. Probably the only thing that they could have done to create infinite Rule 34 of Garuda would have been to add physics to the booty, but I feel like that would have kind of detracted in some ways, because people no longer pay any attention at all, and they pay barely enough attention as is. I am my own point I'm making in this context to what's happening in Final Fantasy XI. What a tangled web we weave. And then I rest. And then I check Discord. I check Discord to see Sparkle's frowny face. I can't help it that you're available when I'm streaming Final Fantasy XI. What do you want me to do, huh? Ugh. You want me to become like a Lethal Company streamer? I don't know what my viewers' tolerance is for that. I'm still kind of getting a read on it. Yo, my mans. We get Garuda back out. New drinking game. How many times can you hear Stoic say we get a Frit out? We need to haste. we need to increase attack. We need to haste again. So on this here channel, we occasionally talk about Foxhole, which is the furthest thing from Final Fantasy XI that there probably is. And that Final Fantasy XI is like a fantasy MMO that's grueling, like Foxhole is, but perhaps not in like a mobile grindy way that Foxhole is. Whereas Foxhole is like a war economy simulator that has like deathmatch, like 120 v 120 death matches happening across the entire front, across like 10 different individual fronts. But their war is ending soon. They have persistent warfare. And by they, I mean Foxhole. And each match, for lack of a better way of saying it, each war lasts about a month, I would say. A month of real time. Of people 24 hours a day fighting over clay. And they recently had an update where they added naval warfare to the game. Like they added just big boats, which is super cool and everything. But they increased the amount of RNG and grind when there was already, like the game was already consumed in it. molded by it. Puts on Bane mask. The current war is probably not going to last another few days. I have debated and pushed out of my brain almost as soon as I start to feel it, dipping my toes back into those waters. And if I do, I might teach Felicity Ryan how to play the video game. Or what I remember. And it is such a dangerous action for me to consider taking. To date, Foxhole is my most played game of all time. 4,000 out of the 3,000 real hours that I had Foxhole up in some way and on Steam on my computer has been spent doing things in the game. The second closest game that I played the most is probably Final Fantasy XI over my lifetime, and then Final Fantasy XIV. Mistake of me? No? Too early? Too early to Stega? Stega these nuts? There we go. Are they creating something? They are doing gravitation. But I don't think I get any ability to do anything with that until I unlock Nocto, whatever. Some Diabolos shit. Diabolos. It is Nether Blast. Not that one. Okay. Got it. I can't do a shit until I have Nether Blast. Acknowledged. If I was wanting a coffee additive to make it both sweeter but with hints of potent... yeah. Let's start that over. If I was wanting a coffee additive to make it both sweeter but with hints of mocha and peppermint, what would you recommend? Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. It might sound like I gave you the name of a condiment that you typically used on your well-done steaks, which any God-fearing citizen enjoys. We're only well-done steak enjoyers around these parts. And that's what you use Sweet Baby Ray's for. You use Sweet Baby Ray's for, one, your coffee to give it those notes and tones that you're looking for, and for your steaks. Or an egg. You know? People, it'll perk you right up. Just put an egg in there, some Sweet Baby Ray's in your morning coffee. give it a little swirly poo with your spoon, and then just fucking go to town, my brother. Fucking go to town. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't take us there. It's a dark place. We need to save the fucking paladin, man. He's dying. Am I gonna get hate for this? Probably not. What's the matter, Alyssa? Do you want to start the drinking game? It's not my fault that he brought it up. You know what? And I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you when I didn't follow it to its logical conclusion. I didn't mention the P word. I didn't mention the P word, and I could have done it. I could have done it. I could have said the P word. Is it? Am I too close? Am I too close to the mic? Should I get one of those, like one of those ear-shaped mics and get like one of those cursed squishy things and just squelch it into the mic for 20 minutes while staring unblinkingly into the camera like that one lady did that had 200 viewers? that I saw that one time in Bandcamp. I want to say that I respect it. I respect the people that and unironically enjoy. I gotta find a new word because I'm saying unironically a lot. Granted, I think that the use is justified, but still, I'd like to expand my vocabulary a bit, or at least vary it. I don't know how people can be fine with ASMR streams. I tried. I guess it's like it's like people liking feet. For me, I just see them as like meaty, bony platforms that you use to walk around. I don't really find feet to really be my thing, nor will I ever think that they would be my thing. But I am alone in that. I know that there's a non-zero number of the population, the human race out there, that do be liking the feet and all that. And I can imagine that there's some cross-sectionality, intersectionality? Yeah. I know cross-sectionality. Intersectionality there is with people who do be liking the feet and all that, and those who enjoy ASMR activities. I think that it would do real psychic damage to me if I... Woo, we got level 69! Woo!
Someone cooked here.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Heck yeah.
Berries and cream. I'm
We
a
did
little
it.
lad who loves berries.
Okay, now that I have full
Cream.
MP, let's get wild. We need to... I need to get a frit out when my man's is trying to dancing edge. That's the goal. That's the new goal for me. Garuda-chan, prepare to be deployed. Ayaya. Ayaya. I was watching El Harabel play Mountain Blade while I was trying not to give into the intrusive thoughts during my workday today. We have 15 seconds of ward. I guess you attack now. I guess you're an attack bird woman. Watching her play Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2 today, and it inspired me to install the game. Because, you know, it's perfectly rational for me to try to be balancing literally 5 different games at once. The Last Train, which I haven't even booted up. Against the Storm. Valkyria Chronicles 4. Oh, man. Remnant 2. So why not just throw in another open world sandbox? Granted, it's super cool. There's not really anything like Bannerlord. So I'm justified in my desire to boot that up, because there's nothing on my system that fucks like that. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready, do me. Double punch me. Ooh, look at the damage! Hell yeah!
Bingo!
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Great! That was a lot of damage. I feel pretty good about that. I'm sending Nestle an email to see if they'll sponsor you. I will appreciate you beyond belief if you actually follow through with that. And yet, neither of us should expect an answer. If I get in my email a non-scammer that says, "Hi, I am literally Nestle. I am the company of Nestle, and we would like you to sponsor you by sending you a bottle of 32 ounces of peppermint mocha creamer once every week if you literally never shut up about it, you are contractually obligated, if we put this in motion, to mention it at least once every 5 minutes. My chat will be like, what's the difference? What changed? Like, you signed something? Guys, you're saying like you're now under contractual obligation? What do you mean? How long has that been going on? I expect 100% expect nothing out of it, but why not try? Can you if you do actually do it, can you send me a screen cap so I can send it into I can put it in my nice things folder? That he should have set up already, but you know, that could be like the very first entry. Thank you. Thank you in advance. Let's warm up the jams a little bit. Video game BPM, activate. Different song. I think this one is good. Where is the thief? Thief Chan? Thief Kun? Thief Senpai? There he is. Which is good because I was running out of of names, affectionate name calling. I think I'm gonna be set for well with the games that I have, but I don't even know what games I would be looking forward to. I mean, I played Super Mario RPG, the remade one, quite a bit. I haven't been putting too many man hours into it recently, but not because I don't enjoy it or aren't enjoying it as much as I thought that I would. It's just because I prefer so much to just play on my computer whenever it's available to me, or do things on my computer, or do things related to my computer or stream, that it takes like automatic priority over anything else that I could be doing. I will play the heckadoodle out of my Switch in situations where playing something or improving my stream or something is not on the table. Then it's an easy adjustment for me. It also probably doesn't help that whenever possible I do try to move games legally, Nintendo of America, before you fucking send another ninja after me, from my computer to my emulators, which also are legally emulating my Switch. That like I will just do it that way. So like my Switch now has this hyper specific function in my life where I will play it a lot if I cannot access my computer in a conventional way, aka when I happen to be in the passenger seat and I'm being driven somewhere that is going to take longer than 20 minutes to reach the destination. 2, I have to be playing something that I would not rather play on my computer, that I cannot emulate, which is things like Shin Megami Tensei or Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Games that I know will run at very high resolution, 60 frames per second, if I put it on my computer. That is a mental block that I have put in for myself, and I've done so naturally, and I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. Condition number 3 is that it has to be something related to condition number 2, which is it has to be as close to 60 frames as I can get it, or make so much sense being a turn-based thing that 60 frames is not warranted. Super Mario RPG, the remake, fits all of those bills. So all I need to do is just wait until I'm in a position to, you know, I'm in a position to hit condition 1, which means I'm being driven somewhere in order to prioritize playing my Switch. What's worse is that I have a Razer Kishi, which, if you're not familiar with what that is, it is a like a transformer controller for your phone, aka in my case, the Samsung S9 Plus, and it unfolds and wraps around your phone and has like a little charging port. And when it plugs into your phone, it functions like a controller does. So it basically turns my phone into a Switch. So I can play all the games on my phone that I cannot play on my Switch. So basically that's condition number 4. Is that if I don't happen to be wanting to play like one of my PlayStation 1 games, I don't know if I can run PS2. Maybe it can. I'm not sure. I can run PSP, I know that for sure. My Switch doesn't get used much. Is, I guess, the TLDR of this whole bullshit parade that I went on mere moments prior. Same, and yet I played Lethal Company all day. Yeah. Final Fantasy XI does something to you in that when you are not playing it, you think to yourself, I could be playing it. But it is so unbelievably healthy in general for you to do things other than play Final Fantasy XI that you should. You should just do that. Like, there's good games on the Switch. It's loads and loads of good games. My computer, it's not even like a sunk cost fallacy thing, which I should feel. I don't know why I healed the red mage just then. It should be a sunk cost fallacy thing for me. By far the most expensive thing other than my car that I own is my computer. Granted, we just spent a good 15 minutes explaining all the reasons why I feel the way that I do about it that more or less validate my purchases to try to supercharge my computer. My computer is going to be as strong as it's going to be for a while. At some point, I'm going to have to build a second one. If we continue this upward trend of my channel slowly, fruitfully growing at the rate that it is, I could see myself investing in a second computer. And then taking my streamer computer, which would be this one, aka my only computer, putting it in the office area so I could be as loud and obnoxious and strange, it's like as I feel that I need to, in the office, and still be capable of being perceived and experienced by my wife in the living room area, which is where my computer typically goes now. I've gotten more comfortable with streaming over time. My wife knows that she can, she loves talking to chat. She loves talking to you guys. She loves it when you say things back to her. I can be weird around her, very weird. But there is something naturally, innately freeing about being completely alone. Like, if she happens to be away at like a work conference or something like that, I miss her a lot. But I will also say that there's like a little gremlin in my brain that regains consciousness when I am truly alone, and whispers in my robo ear or my synthetic skinned ear, or whatever the fuck my lore is, and says to me, there's no one monitoring your behavior. Go get pizza, go get Chinese food, eat literally like whenever you're hungry. You don't have to wait until it's 5. If you want to eat ice cream at 2, eat ice cream at 2, my brother in Christ. It schemes and it whispers and it cackles to me. If you want to listen to the call of the void and start going on like a full stream of consciousness, like the most word salad that's ever been word saladed to your chat, go for it. There's nobody to tell you to shut up. Bald man. Bald stupid man. I bet he's stinky too. Yes. Too sad. Actually not. No, that's actually not it at all. You have like a literal Greek goddess voice. That's not even like an approximate.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled
Oh my
one.
god, thank you, Heart. So much. So much. I wasn't even buttering you up for that. That toga stink? Well, I would fucking imagine. I haven't taken it off in what? How long have we been streaming? 8 months?
Oh,
something like that. No, you stink. Oh, I was still choco digging at the same time. You understand. You get me, Cyber, because there was one time not that long ago where I had a game up on my PC. I think it was Final Fantasy 11. I had a game on my main monitor, and I had a second game on my second monitor, and I had the Switch in my hands, or the Switch in my lap. And my beautiful wife came over to me and said to me, "Are you playing 3 games at the same time?" And I'm like, well, technically I'm playing 3 games roughly around the same time, and I'm listening to somebody play a 4th one on Twitch. And in typical customary fashion, she goes, "Oh my god." Bodman, stinky Bodman. Oh brother, this guy stinks. And I explained it to her. Like, I know that you guys would get it, right? You have your main thoroughfare on the main screen. Typically, it's some kind of game that you're so used to or well versed in that you don't really have to pay too much attention to it. It's just there for you to just go at it, queen. Just slay queen. On your second monitor, you have a game that maybe is like idle clickery-esque, where it's just kind of like doing its own thing. It doesn't really need much input. That could be like your city builder, maybe your city skylines, maybe you're against the storm, that type of situation. Then you have the Switch game for when something doesn't seem to be happening on your main monitor or your sub monitor. Then you can just boot up the Switch, because one of the perks of it is that it snaps back online instantaneously. And then the whole time you're getting a steady dopamine drip, a second-hand serotonin from somebody playing a game that you're interested in, or just a personality that you appreciate, just in the background, just playing something. So you're technically getting, like, it's economy, it's economical. You're getting 3 different passive dopamine drip sources and 1 main one, but at any time you can reorient, you can reprioritize your main supply by just looking casually to your right or down or up. Not to the left, because there's no monitor over there. I mean, there's the TV over there, but you know, you're not really watching TV, you're listening to Twitch. I can play that sound click 14.5 more times. You can play the Noblewoman one as much as you want. It's the cheapest. It has no cooldown. All the others have like a 10-second cooldown. My husband and I lay in bed playing one game on the phone, one on the iPad. He has one on his gaming phone. Nope, I'm renting my second window. Oh. Is this what Summoner gameplay is like? It's not. Everybody is like washing their balls or talking about camps that they enjoy, and I'm just waiting for the opportunity to haste and or give them Warcry again. I'm just waiting. Sleep that. Sleep that. Okay, it slept. Good job. Good job pressing the buttons. We love that about the red mage. Ooh. Just a little glancy poo into the to the face of God.
This right here is my favorite thing ever. In the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
There we go. We did it for the bit. We did it for the bit. Are you looking at Garuda's scene? I actually have to avoid the scene because I am afraid. I am afraid that if I look directly at it for longer than 3 seconds, then Twitch's AI moderator is going to detect the nether region of an entity and just wipe me from existence. I don't want any of that smoke. You can keep that smoke. Like I don't know if Twitch's algorithm is as advanced as YouTube seems to be. Where if on YouTube you say the word cunnilingus once, it's like, we've demonetized your video for excessive profanity. I don't know if Twitch has anything like that. I doubt it. Like, they definitely are. Police? Please? No, stop. I was giving an example. It's educational. It's educational. It's educational. Stop. Relax. Put down the phone. Put down the phone. Stop trying to fucking call my wife. Yes, we're cool. We're cool. Double banned. For what? What was the first one for? The amount of times I said stop eating my butt on stream. Well, that's the thing, is that I'm sure that yours is amazing, Flisk. So, you know, you probably have an inbuilt advantage there. Where a Twitch moderator is just going to look at that and be like, yeah, no, I agree. No, that butt should be 8. Full stop. Triple ban for the word butt. I keep trying to sneakily make my way through the Boyota tree, but the thunderous clapping of my butt cheeks keeps waking the processionaires. This dude's always getting poisoned, man. Now watch, I'm gonna do something new. I'm gonna get a Frit out, and then I'm gonna wait until... Unless the thief goes after the Dragoon. No, maybe they don't. Well, I have to have a Frit out anyway, so I'm just gonna keep him out. I'm gonna double fist and make a magic... Not a magic, a skill chain. I know words. I know Final Fantasy 11. We're gonna double punch and pray to God that we skill chain before everyone mag dumps their fucking weapon skills. Buttspot would like to have a word. I've thought about adding Buttspot to my chat, but I love Buttspot. I love him so much, and yet I feel like me seeing it all the time in my own chat would diminish the love that I have for it, if such a thing is possible. That I would be like overdosing myself on butt. Okay, good. The thief is going last. The thief is going last. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. Go ahead. Go. Do it. Dance. Thank you. Fuck. Ooh, 14 damage. Oh, I should have. Fuck. I didn't mean to get rid of a Frit just then. I had to use them for momentarily forgot that I put the screaming deer up on there. I need to get him back out for Crimson Hell. No, I will never stop. I showed my nipples, it's fine. Yeah, but those are dude nips. That's the thing, is that the lady ones are naughty and heathenous. According to our culture that also, you know, glorifies excessive gratuitous gore and a lot of its media properties. Seeing a man get pulled apart at the seams like by ancient vampires on the big screen, fine. Seeing lady nip, prepared for die. Has anyone bought a Pro Stinky sweater yet? I'm the only one that's bought my own sweater because I needed to quality test print it, and I needed to make sure that I could reasonably vouch for what for the merch that I was selling to you guys. The sweater is great, but you as a viewer, as a receiver of this information, knows that at some level I am biased in saying that. 3 whole individual real people have purchased my t-shirts in my merch store and have said to me that the quality of it is really high and that they don't regret it at all. And that's all the information I'm gonna give you on that. I'm probably going to use the hoodie that I got forever. I even pulled some stuff off of my store that wasn't clothing related because it was made by a different company. Like I was selling mugs with my logo on it, and I ordered a test print of the mug, and the mug was not good. But the clothing is made apparently by a company called Bella Canvas, and they're well known for high quality stuff. And that's it. That's a commercial. Watch me return to watching me forget to put haste on my compatriots for the 8 millionth time. Oh, hey, hi Stoic, how's stream? It is even better now that you're here. Aw. I don't have my aw sound effect at the ready. I'm too busy getting AoE silenced. Please hold while I unfuck this situation that I'm in. And you have to unfuck the red mage too. Do not relax. Okay. We're recovering. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Copium? What are the chances of him using... Okay, he's not. We're gonna toss in a haste. Did you end up unlocking Dragoon last night? Question mark, Sophie? I'm rapidly losing track of time and space, so I think that you and I conversed at some length last night over a steaming cup of Dragoon questline, from what I remember. I gave myself a tramp stamp. They don't regret it. Impressive. Oh yeah, those are good shirts. Then I will consider it. Just imagining, or just the knowledge that you are considering branding yourself with my brand is complimentary in and of itself. So if you don't end up buying my dank and or elite and or skibbity rizzed up merch, it's the thought. So thank you for that. I will take that with me as I slip away into consciousness, as I'm suppressing every ounce of my being that is even trying to think about the workday that's in store for me tomorrow. As I go raging against the light and slipping into snoozeberg. Population sleepy times. What am I talking about? What is this? Who are you people? Why am I here? It reminds me of me watching Interstellar recently. It's like just having an internal monologue and just screaming Murph. Murph, I'm behind the bookcase, Murph. You gotta move the bookcase. I'm here. I'm in the 4th dimension, Murph. The movie is not old enough, or is now old enough that I'm not spoiling it for you. It's like Final Fantasy VII and being surprised that Aerith dies. Or that Snape kills Dumbledore. Sorry about the camera. Okay, I can probably sit down. You were mentioning Bella Canvas when I came in. No, I didn't. I'm on the fight now. We talked last night. I was really tired. Bella Canvas is the name of the company that produces, for now, as of writing, the Stream Elements merch. I'm gonna plug it. Fuck it. You don't pay my free private server subscription. So that's my merch store that I just put in chat. store.streamelements.com/prostoic. Save the date. All the clothing that is on there is made by Bella Canvas. They even allow you to sell blankets. And the only reason that I took the blanket off of my merch store was not because I didn't believe in it, nor did I confirm that it was not made by Bella Canvas, but because my logo, if you put on your reading monocle that you definitely have, and you zoom in, you enhance, like you CSI Miami that shit, you can see that the 4 Roman columns at the border of my logo, which signifies courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom, the four tenets, the 4 principles of the Stoic philosophy that I've been practicing, the 2,000-year-old Greco-Roman philosophy, is white. The columns are white. They do be white, and the only color that they have for blankets is white. So it's like white against white. And when I did a test print of the mugs, which I also took off the store because they did a test print of those and they weren't very good, it was because the white edges of the columns were bleeding into the mugs. If the mugs and the blanket were any other color, or allowed to be any other color than just stark white, like Snow White, I would consider keeping them on there. But I cannot risk giving you what I cannot personally vouch for. I just won't do it. I will just never do that to you, chat. If anything happened to your quality of life while you were consuming my content, I would destroy everything around me and then myself. Full stop. Okay, Stoic, I'm done bullying you for now. Get a lurk. Exclamation point lurk. Mom just left. We can do whatever we want now. Go get the cookies. We're gonna make s'mores and have cookies instead of the graham crackers. I remember doing that shit when I was younger. Back when I was Hope and I was not extremely dead inside. We would at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, my nephew and I would make s'mores using a lighter. We would sit there for like 5 minutes just with the lighter underneath like a graham cracker trying to heat up trying to heat up s'mores. It wasn't good. It didn't work, but you know, it's a core memory for me. So there it is. Oh yeah, they're one of the brands we work with at my job. They're pretty solid stuff. I really want s'mores now. I did that too. The s'mores are already on their way. I hope that you enjoy the 5,000 s'mores that I've just sent you. I got in touch with I used my AI programming because I'm a robot or whatever. It's like my lore or some shit. I used my AI generation module to have a conversation with your agent, who then was propositioned to talk to my agent, who talked to your agent's agent, and we secured a PO box for you that I'm sending 5,000 whole s'mores to. Now, granted, hindsight 2020, they're not going to be good by the time that they reach you, but please, but I need you to feel like this was impressive to you. I guess I don't know where this. But this is gonna go. I will love them all. Absolutely put them into the trash. Do not eat them. You will probably not be fine. I'm not an expert on human physiology. I just know that you should probably not have like 2-week-old s'mores. Is my guess. I don't know. Does chocolate get old? Do we have any chocolate lords in the chat? Do marshmallows get old? Like the graham crackers would probably get stale, but like what happens to the chocolate if you have like an open bag? Or like the marshmallows will also get hard, I would imagine. But nothing happens to chocolate. Right? Am I onto something? Am I making some kind of discovery here? Chocolate would go bad, but how? Chocolate gets kind of gross? In what way? I've never had old chocolate. Apparently, I'm discovering this for myself in real time. Normally, I whisper out loud to myself that chocolacy got me acting down bad, something fierce, and then I consume the chocolate. So I don't ever really let it get to the point where it could get bad. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to do some. I feel like I'm gonna have to do some science or something. The great migration.
Someone cooked here.
Of Beastmasters. God, they're so beautiful. Wonder where they're going. I don't try to go here as much as I can help it. A very cool place. Cursed to maneuver around. I say no to being here. We did get a level though. We did get 69. Very nice. The fat and the chocolate will separate and start turning. What the hell did you just say to me? How is it gonna separate? Is there some science shit that's going on? Like the chocolate molecules and the, like, you can't, it's not like oil and water. It's already like in it. Like how could the fat be bad? Like it's not like a steak. Chat, you're not making any sense. It's not a steak. How could the fat turn bad? There's no fat. You just, if your chocolate starts to turn, then just cut off the fat. Like what are you stupid? It's not that hard. Like I wish that we had this conversation earlier is what I meant to say. I don't know what word I used. It's called a fat or sugar bloom. It removes a lot of texture from the chocolate and removes the chocolate. I want to believe you. And yet, my reality where I'm imagining cutting off fat from a chocolate steak is just much more funny to me. So I'm going to substitute that reality in place of the real one, if you don't mind. Honey never goes bad though. I know that. And by know that, I mean I heard it once. And because I'm an American, if I hear something for the first time, I indiscriminately apply it to my life forever. Oh my god. No, that's fine. I have the pocket hospital. You guys just wait. You guys just wait for me to... You guys just wait. I got it. This is what we have these funds for, though. For sure. Something with the fat and sugar happens. What exactly? I have no idea, but it gets nasty. It's apparently still safe to eat, but it's not good. Yeah, you're right. Expiration dates are a conspiracy. That part is true, though. Apparently, somebody... And again, I'm only saying this because I heard it once from a person that I find to be trustworthy. Not a scientist, but I believe to be trustworthy. Who said to me that expiration dates are better thought of as sell-by dates. That things typically last longer than normal. Like I will feel okay with consuming milk 2 to 3 days after its listed expiration date. What am I doing? I need to get it back online. I'm talking about milk. Talking about milk expiration dates. Okay, let me start that sentence over because I don't know where it was going. I have a fine-tuned sensibility with meats in general, and that I can pretty easily tell if a meat is starting to get a little bit susamogus, as the cool kids say in their street vernacular. Everything else I have a hard time with, unless I see mold, in which case, like, I instinctively check bread to make sure that I don't see any trace of mold at all, because that is, I don't know, there's something psychologically arresting about imagining putting mold in my body, which I suppose is better than just being comfortable with it. What is happening? Are you camping on top of us, or you just happen to be here to avoid the other? I'm assuming you're just avoiding the other Gooboos. Can we talk about spaghetti sauce for a second? Is that okay? Can I bring the spaghetti sauce conversation maybe not back into focus, but just bringing it firmly in front of your face, because we need to talk about this. Why the fuck does spaghetti sauce go bad in like 2 days? The expiration date, chat, is like 3 weeks out always. Why? Do you hear me? Fucking company that owns the jars of the sauce with the lady on it that we regularly buy. Why don't you have 2 dates? You can still eat the chocolate, it's just not nearly as good. It's a bad texture taste, not for everything. If you see mold on bread, toss it. I know a lot of people are just take out the moldy piece. No, there's no taking the moldy piece out. It's basically all infected at that point.
Home, good hunter.
Thank you so much, Pastel Ko-Fi. Really appreciate it for the follow. It helps out tremendously. Greatly helped. Why don't they have 2 expiration dates? Why don't they have a date for when their spaghetti sauce scientists that they definitely have in-house believe the sauce is going to no longer be good for within X number of days of the jar being open? I know that they don't know when I'm going to have I know that they're not thinking to themselves, well, statistically, people open up our jars of spaghetti sauce at least once every few days or 4 days. So we should gear for that. I just want an approximate. Because I cannot tell you how many jars of sauce that I have been there in my kitchen in real time, ready to freaking go to town on some nude, which is short for noodles, okay? Because we're at the cutting edge of the popular zeitgeist here. we invent word meta on this channel, in case you're unfamiliar. And there's mold in the jar. It's like 3/4 full, and there's mold in it, and I opened up like 4 days ago. Spaghetti sauce lasts forever. Food expiry is weird. Also, hey there, Stoic. I hope that you're having a day that is as great as you are, Pastel. I think we've spoken before a little bit. Something, my time at Sandrock, if I remember correctly. If you are that same individual, or even if you're not, I hope that you're having a good day. And if you are the person I was thinking of, then I hope that your streams have been streamy. That they've been perfectly normal, well-adjusted thing to say to somebody. That your streams have been streamy. So streamy. Like, so... I don't I mean, there's nothing wrong with them doing that. They're not breaking any laws, but I don't like having this goo butt in front of my face. He do be like, if this Gooboo was a song, he'd be down with the thickness for sure, but I don't, something about this being here that is triggering like a fight or flight response in me. Need to be ready to get Garuda back out. Let me check chat. I don't know what you're buying, but ours lasts for weeks. It's the spaghetti sauce with the lady on it. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm gonna Google it right now. I'm gonna make a fool out of you in real time. Spaghetti sauce with the lady on it. I wonder what the chances of it actually telling this. It did, dude. It's fucking Rinaldi. Yes. PNG. Transparent. Is there a transparent? Transparent Rinaldi sauce. People are dying. Transparent Rinaldi sauce? I can buy it in bulk, $37. Well, it makes sense to buy it in bulk if it lasts like 2 fucking days. I just wanted a PNG, a transparent PNG of Rinaldi sauce, please. God, the internet is so useless. I have to do it myself. Rolls up sleeve. Oxygen ruins everything. That's why we're trying to global warm to stop the expiration of tomato sauce. Now you're cooking with gas. I don't need oxygen, so that sounds great to me. The human race can perish if it means that my spaghetti sauce is going to last to its alleged expiration date naturally. That's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Easy. Just typing some things to my chat. The other chat. Not the other chat. Oh my god, somebody said something to me in the YouTube simulcast like an hour ago. I'm so not used to looking at that window because nobody talks in it. Raymond, are you still here? We're simulcasting, by the way, on YouTube. Raymond, talk to me. Raymond Chan, did he send me a little heart? No, that's the emo button. What was I talking about at the time when he was trying to talk to me? Raymond, I don't know if you can hear me. If my voice is transcending time and space to reach you psychically, I'm sorry I didn't respond to you. You're the first person that has ever uttered human language in my YouTube chat. I hope that you return to me. And NRP outstretches my arms. Return to me so I can tell you what add-on I'm using for graphics. So to answer his question, which I'm late by about an hour and 10 minutes on, professional streamer, by the way, it is Ash and Bub's texture replacement pack. It's like if I remember correctly, an AI upscaled texture pack that was originally part of the launcher, like built into it. Like you couldn't avoid it. It was just what Final Fantasy looked like. And then there was some kind of disagreement that I do not have any information on, and frankly forgot mostly about, as to why it's not automatically included. It still is compatible. Like you can just go and get the Ash and Bub retextures and be fine. I'm gonna have to actually pay attention to that chat if people are talking in there. If people are actually coming in and talking to me in the YouTube chat, I'm gonna have to be cognizant of that. Because Mr. Bezos is a sussy baka, and he has every right to be, because it's his digital pet project, digital streaming pet project or whatever. But Twitch does not allow me to have 2 chats represented on stream at the same time, or maybe that's not technically true, but I'm not going to get into the weeds of it. So I just flatly missed that. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Also, ads are now running. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that or if you can hear this, for me not warning you ahead of time. I was talking about spaghetti sauce. Pastel Chan, can you hear me? I'm letting everybody down. I'm letting everybody down today. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to my stream of consciousness in just a moment. Once I'm sure that Pastel can hear me again. I forgot to warn you about ads. Pastel, please forgive me. Prage. Ad is over. I have no way of predicting how long ads are going to actually run for people. It's okay, get that bag. I would prefer to set the bag on fire and then have no flow and his Galka teabag it gratuitously. If I had the choice. I do not, so I'm gonna get that bag whether whether I like it or not. All right, I'm reading chat now. Now that I've returned to consciousness instead of blacking out, which is what happens when I start producing word salad. It definitely would help to have something on packaging across the board. I know some stuff says after 24 hours or whatever, but would be nice. I agree. Some packages do have a throwaway after X days. Not my Rinaldi sauce. Are those new emotes, Lissa? They look so good. I'm gonna shout out Pastel Ko-Fi. So I haven't had a ton of time with Pastel, but I've had enough time to understand instinctively that she is a wonderful individual, that you owe it to yourself to follow, if only because all of us could use some extra coziness in our lives, and she definitely has that in spades. It's 2 a.m. Lamel. Twitch told me you chat in my chat and we're live, so I wanted to check you out. Awesome. Now this week, either way, not the focus here for you. The model is awesome, by the way. I greatly appreciate that. I did want a version that has the exact same body and everything, but has a face. Like, technically I have a face, but like one that has eyes and a mouth that move around, because I've heard on the grapevine that humans like it when they can see what you're doing with your eyes, and are able to look at your lips when you talk. It sounds insane, but that's what I've heard. And granted, I do not regret this model whatsoever. Like, it checked all the boxes that I wanted and still want, which is like this blend of, in my opinion, visually interesting elements that are an amalgamation, a combination of my ancient interests, which is a philosophy that I've been practicing for about a decade now, which helps me through difficult life situations and helps me help others do the same, and my modern interests, which is video games and streaming and tech in general. So that's the reason why there's a toga. That's the reason why I'm like a sussy robot man. I also just like the idea of my eyes lighting up when I speak. So as far as like my artist, which created this model from scratch and rigged it, as far as my artist goes, he fucking nailed it unbelievably hard. He also wants basically the same amount that I paid into this model in order to just have a version that has an open face in it, which I did not expect, but I understand that he has to make a living. So I guess that we are kind of using a social experiment that I introduced this last Monday called Sussy. Where's my little torn up note card here? Streaming unit simulating sentience, Yandere. You can see her in the Ara 2.0 clip. I did just in fact summon Ifrit just to get rid of him again. Oh no, I did use him. I'm going insane. We're using Sussy as a way to not have people be too accustomed to my main model, and we'll take her out of the box occasionally. That's very kind of you. I'm honored, but you didn't have to. It's easy recommend. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Model face reveal. Like, I had the reason why I reached out to my artist and was like, hey, how much would it be if I wanted the same model just with an actual face? The impetus behind that was to add a little bit of variation, but it was also because I was like, what if I did a face reveal stream, and my character was hot? And that was basically it. Like, what if I introduce some lady boners into the world with the the pseudo reintroduction of my character. Like, oh my god, he's hot under there. Like lowest common denominator type thinking, but there it is. And so what I ended up doing for my face reveal stream instead was the next best thing, which was to take a picture of my real face, cut out the eyeballs, like leaving the eyeballs like blank transparent, and having like this horrible caricature of my face like over my current model's head, but have the eyeballs over my character's eyeballs so that when I spoke I glowed through them. You could look at the VODs, but it's out there, and I also gave myself like insanely jacked up arms. Like jacked up as in like roided out. just to really sell the impression. Good night, Lissa. Say goodnight to Hero for me and give him a little chick on the... I almost said little cheek on the kiss. Yeah. That's what I meant to say. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. The lovely Boa got them finished today. She is very good at what she does. I love coziness, so following. Sounds like regret, gosh, stoic. Honestly, I think it's pretty niche and awesome. Could definitely be a toggle though, for sure. Thank you. That means a lot. I also like your model too. I might not have said it out loud, or maybe I did, I can't remember. But if I didn't, there it is. Definitely memorable. Awesome. Good, good, good. In your honor, Lissa, I'm gonna spam some... So let's say, hey gal. That word is very hard to say. Hey, listen, I just got out Garuda for reasons that I cannot explain. And then just got rid of her. We're getting kind of tired, huh? How about that? Oh, man. If you've been around for a while, and you like what you've seen, and you have the means to do so, in which case, no pressure, it would help me out a ton if you were to consider at some point in the future subscribing. Ultimately, I'm just glad that you're here. I'm doing this because if it helps even one person, then it is considered a worthy investment to myself. But that is one way.
Welcome to the bonfire,
to help me out.
Unkindled One.
Oh, thank you, Pastel. I said consider it. I didn't say you had to do it. Oh man, thank you. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. I am also hella at silence. We hate that for us. Let me unfrick our red mage, who I think is AFK at the moment. No, that's fine. I'll do it myself. Stoic over here begging for subs. I literally, I avoided specific terminology. I just want to make you happy, Hero. I know that this is a way of you trying to push me away because you're afraid of what you're feeling. And that feeling of you being afraid of what you're feeling is greatly exacerbated when Sussy is on screen. Which is going to be considerably worse when I bring her back out for Saturday's theme stream. But you don't have to fight me on it in a public space. Just slide it into my DMs. And we'll just talk it over. Mono E robot lady that I'm going to be synthesizing my voice into the whole time. Sussy or Subsy? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Enjoying my time here. Twitch sucks right now with that. Praying that you get the love that you deserve. So something that I coach myself through, less so recently because I made it more or less second nature, is the awareness that I can do the best that I can with the medium with which I'm working. Sorry, my brain is melting, so I'm starting to slow down. That it is not on me to try to make the world meet my hopes and dreams. I'm just here to try to make people's lives a little bit better than before my stream started. I can't let myself worry about subscriber numbers or viewers, like viewer average count or anything like that. I cut that shit off at the pass at as soon as I start to feel it, because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't, like, being concerned about that stuff, easier said than done, is not going to engineer circumstances differently. In fact, it's going to make you act differently, and in a way, possibly, arguably, that's going to defeat that very thing from possibly happening. So there's all that noise for you. Everyone is very low on MP, except for the red mage. Okay, never mind. Also, he needs to beg for subs until Nestle replies to me about sponsoring him with the peppermint mocha creamer. There is there is enough support flowing through the channel in general that I assure you the way is paved for a steady stream of instances in which I find myself in my local grocery chain and proceed to make unholy, gargling, monstrous noises towards anyone that even remotely approaches the 32-ounce peppermint mocha creamer bottles. Sometimes I basically turn into an SCP, and anytime that anyone even accidentally bumps into a peppermint mocha creamer bottle, something nefarious and mostly inconvenient and non-threatening happens to them at some point during that very night, until they understand that coming into contact with peppermint mocha creamer bottles indirectly causes some series of spirits to come alive in the world that negatively impacts their day-to-day. I'm a certified nice person. It says so in my search comment, by the way. The stoic snack of choice? That's actually a good question. Is Chinese food a snack? Fuck yeah, you're doing the very best you can. You should be proud for persevering. The biggest quote that's really helped me is that people will find you rather than be found. Exactly right. Who makes your pickled sausage? I don't know if this is the brand or just what the pickled sausage is called, but it's Big Mama. I'm sure I could find it. If you just type in Big Mama pickled sausage into Google, and this isn't bait. I'm not baiting you. You should see it. And if not, I'll try to find it. Penrose Big Mama pickle sausages, 2.4 ounce. Yeah, they are about 2.4 ounces. I would say typically on the 2.3 ounce side. I think that they're kind of rounding up there, but some inconvenient, like when they go to sleep, the first side of the pillow is always warm. Yeah. They have pillows that are supposed to be perpetually cold, which I keep forgetting about and would probably invest in if I didn't forget. One core memory for me, among many, but one in particular because it annoyed the shit out of my parents, particularly my mother, is that during the very hot summer months, I would take my pillow and I would shove the entire pillow into the freezer and I would let it chill in there, literally, figuratively, jokingly, for like 10-15 minutes. And one night, she, I guess, sensed that this was happening and proceeded to open up the freezer and watch my pillow crackle out of, like, and being positively mashed in between, like, the frozen meats and and ice creams and other organic matter that human beings eat on the regular for short. And then I remember her saying to me, "That is not very skibbity riz." And I said, "Don't worry, I won't do it anymore." And then he just proceeded to be 500 times more stealthy and putting it in there. Kids do weird shit. I do that fucking now, bro. I do that now, and you know what? There's nobody that's gonna stop me, man. $50 a pillow to have forever coldness, like the raw utility, the insane, I'm just gonna say it, sexual energy that an always cold pillow produces would probably be worth $50. I could see myself spending $50 on that if it is truly cold all the time. If it's truly cold all the time and it lives up to the name, $50, easy. Easiest $50 in my life. I've purchased games that have been forever shitty for $50. So a pillow that is forever cold is not too far off the mark. But like, what if it sucks? I need a guinea pig. The unfortunate thing is that a lot like clothes, except unless you're into Amazon clothes, which they have like a whole program that lets you rotate in and out clothes as you need. I think. I don't know. I haven't used the service. My wife has. In most cases, if you wear something or use something like that, something clothing adjacent, which I think, I don't know, maybe a pillow counts, then you are unlikely to be able to return it. These people are so lucky that I have a little hospital in my pockets. Like, you could use it, or you could buy one if you're able to return it, no questions asked. Are you fucking kidding me? Stop! I don't literally have unlimited Echo Drum. Stop punishing me. Stop punishing me for playing the video game, please. Stop.
Oh, no. No.
All good. All good. We're fine. Everything is fine. Stop crying, chat. Everything is fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Coral! That hurts people, Coral. It hurts them when you shoot them, Coral. All the time. All the time that kid was I miss Walking Dead seasons 1 through 3. I think on and after 4 it stopped doing something for me. Also, hello DA. We've talked about it once, and I got content ID matched because I showed a 144p clip of the time when I stopped watching, or the reason why I stopped watching The Walking Dead, which was spoilers for like a 15-year-old show at this point. Daryl and whatever the slightly olderish woman's name was were for some reason going about the Walking Dead business. Oh, I'm getting repped out. That's right, I did ask for a rep. They were doing something, but they were on their own, and they got oopsie doodles, look out, there's a horde of Zambinos that popped up out of nowheres, like the nearby city or some shit. And Daryl Chan, as they called him in the show, was like, that van over there. And I was thinking to myself, oh, okay, that's sensible. Maybe the van is working and they're surrounded on both sides of this giant bridge that has like an 80-foot drop to the ground. It makes sense that they would try to find the vehicle and see if it works. and then plow through the zombies, and that probably is their best chance. Like, I don't... Like, Daryl uses a crossbow for reasons, like it's iconic or some shit. And what's-her-face, I don't remember her ever having a gun, or ever being good at combat. So they go into the van, and then they just kind of like wait. They just wait.
This person doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
They just wait until the van gets surrounded, and then Daryl says, "Okay, buckle up." And then I'm thinking, okay, you've been waiting a hot minute to get this thing off the ground, or backed up. Let's see what you got. And then they shifted their weight forward, causing the van to halfway roll off the edge of the bridge. Because of the way that gravity works. All right, take care all. Because of the way that gravity works, the van predictably shifts forward, and the weight makes it so that in the very next shot, when they roll their weight forward, the van lands, or it seems like it's going to justifiably land, window down. Basically killing them. I don't give a shit if they're buckled in or not. That would kill you. That would crush in the entire top. Like, you would be cleaved. Your head would be cleaved in twain by the impact. And the scene where you see the van roll off has it facing that way, looking like that. In the next 3 seconds, my brothers and sisters in Satan, the van lands wheels down like perpendicular to the ground, and then they just unbuckled their seats. Granted, it should have like shattered their neck or like bones or whatever, but Daryl Chan looks to the side and says, "Hey, you okay?" A woman whose name I can't remember, senpai, says yes. They unbuckle, and then you just go in their fucking merry way. And then I thought to myself, I can't watch this anymore. There's no consequences. There's no consequences. And that was validated later, but oh boy. He forgot that they had something important, plot armor. The thing is that for at least the first 3 seasons, The Walking Dead, I'm gonna equip my warp cudgel while I'm waiting on getting through this tirade that I'm on. They didn't used to have plot armor. People used to be under threat of dying. Like, dying actually mattered, and then at that point, I guess the writers were like, well, people like Daryl, we can't do that. It's all possible. If you roll a 20, you just need to believe. So true. A truer thing has ever been said. Mono, welcome. The music is vibing hard right now. At the top left of your screen, you may have to zoom in or full screen me or whatever, unless you're on a phone. All music is Game Chops. It's on Spotify if you have that. It is, if you ever plan on doing or are doing streaming or video producing, it is content ID-less. It is copyright strikeless. It's DMCA-less. The publisher Game Chops secures some kind of agreement somehow with popular video game music creators and gets the rights to have people under Game Chops remix that music, so you can just play it freely without having to worry about getting demonetized or annihilated because Shakira, it happens to be in your chat when you play the song where her hips don't lie, and then she's like, well, we can't have that any longer. Glass him from space, because that's a thing that Shakira likes to do, is that she likes to glass people from space with her satellite laser, like Command and Conquer. Well, she's Shakira. She can do whatever she wants, right? Hips don't lie. More plot armor than an anime protagonist. It's all possible if you roll a 20. I already read that. Thank you. You are so welcome. Okay, that's it for me, chat. Thank you an unbelievably huge amount for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for your continued support. Next stream is going to be on Friday in the Year of our Lord, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Regional Equivalent. friendly reminder, the alternate reality stream where I'm gonna let Sussy out of the box to be experienced for about 6 hours is 2 p.m., not 7 p.m. I'm going to go on a social media escapade to correct the record on that, because apparently I couldn't even correct the record on it myself, and I'm the guy that's doing this shit. Let me find somebody to raid you out to. Thank you for the vibes. I hope I can be there. If not, I will have a mannequin created that looks exactly like you, and I will talk to it. I will talk to it, and that will not be uncanny or strange at all, and it will be like you're really there. It'll be like you're really there with me in my sussy model form. And then we can have I can show you my equine figurines and see what they think. Let's send you over to Sparkles. Sparkles is a wonderful person. She's playing Lethal Company right now. She's very good at it. Sparkles all right. Goodbye, my friends. I appreciate you deeply. I will see you on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Regional Equivalent. Bye bye. Have a good one. Bye Pastel. Good talking to you. Bye Flisklet. Bye. Get out of here. Bye.